for mine. Struggle when we unite. Ooh.
My fault, y'all. I was listening to the song. I was just like, yeah, this is a vibe, bro. This song is actually such a vibe. Holy shit. Alright, so today we're gonna be talking balancing. We're gonna be talking the update. We're gonna see what people are thinking, because I see a lot of people are like, yo, lots of issues concerned, and yeah. I'll show you guys where I'm at in ranking right now. I actually did a bit of trying myself. I've been using this build right here. Take a look. Yes sir, yes sir. Hey, this build is literally like, so some people might be like, Agamatsu, why are you on infinite regen build, right? While I do like the infinite regen build a lot, this is actually, I think this build is better for high ping. I want a build that can cover me somewhat well in low ping, right? But like, because I've been able to like hold myself off against some Chime players in like 200 to 150 ping. That's what matters to me, because I know I'm in Tokyo. I'm not gonna get many matches. That's my issue. Like, you look, I'll go into Chime, right? And, bro. Oh, this is a, you see, look at it. This is an NA server. Who the fuck am I gonna be fighting? Probably top NA players, right? Right now I'm at number 39. I can recognize like 2 Asians here, maybe 3 that are above me. JJ, that was the guy I was fighting, I was sweating against, and Hoshi, who I fought against. I've been able to beat Hoshi a couple of times. JJ, I think, is the best one, but somehow he fell. Golden, I beat him once in Singapore, but they're like, those are like the only 3 Asians I can really fight against who are high ranking. Everybody else, they're all NA, I think, or like EU. Like, all my rank comes down to like me like fighting either other NAs in my ranking, or like Asians that are like all the way down here, and I get like 7 rank, something at least. And like, to be honest, like 10 rank makes like a big jump around this range, right? If I were to win a match, I go from like here all the way to here, and like go all the way up to 35, 36. Doesn't really matter though. I just thought it was cool to hit Grandmaster, and it gives validity in the shit I'm talking about, because I'm at least able to somewhat fight back in higher pings. Some of these niggas are playing at like 20, 30, 40 ping, like literally below like 50 ping. It's not like Tokyo can't get to that. I think lowest I got in Tokyo was like 70 or like 65, but most of the time, turn music down. Music was a little too loud. Ah, yes, I see. Clad plays an 18. We can try a match. Let's see what happens. Let's get a match. I don't mind. I got my grandmaster ranking. That's all I care about. Let's get some matches. But yeah, I've been seeing a lot of complaints about Dawn Walker. In my personal opinion, I think the kick is good, but I don't think it's too terrible personally. That's what me and my boy Vax, by the way. This is my boy Vax. He's number 6 right now. Literally, like yesterday, he was like all the way at the bottom, and he said, "Oh, I'm gonna climb this easy." But he's like struggling against like the top like 2 right now. But he thinks he can win. Oof, Illinois. Ah, oh, Kaneki! Fuck you, man. Hey. Bring it. Ah, you son of a bitch. Ah, dude. Huh? Mid dodge? Ah, I think he was low. I think I could have gotten him. Ah, I think I could have gotten him there. Hey, GG though, GG. Shiva. But you see what I'm saying though. You see what I'm saying. This is what I mean by, you see how I'm actually able to like compete in high ping, right? This is why I use the Vision Shaper build instead of the, even though I do like the Infinite Region one is nice. But it starts to lack because what's happening is before in higher ping in verse 1 I was able to block and then parry after it. I was able to read my opponent. I can't do that because the new parry cooldown. So I'm forced to like do this like weird like spacing thing in order to fight people in high ping. And then I have to like adjust my play style based on like, it's so dumb, bruh. But that's why I like Vision Shaper though, because it allows me to like, I don't just have to sit back. I can also like go in with my clone sometimes because I have the Petra's Anchor, and that's why it all works together. You did crazy well? Yeah, I did alright. Ooh. I didn't get it. I thought it was a Tokyo fight. I'm ready to discuss. Yeah, so I have a question. What build do you think is the most annoying? First, what like build have you guys been fighting that has been the most annoying personally? Let me go. Yes. Let me see what chat been saying. What's good, Rom? Anything ice because it lowers my frames. Dawn Walker, Rifle Link Strider, Vision Shaper Gun Stormbreaker, Dawn Walker Attunementless, Medium No Attunement Dawn Walker Roblade, Meta Lightning Roblade Dawn Walker Curved Exploiter, Vision Shaper Spam, Dawn Walker Heavy, Attunementless Medium, Shadow Contractor. Who we got? Ooh, who we fighting? Yeah, so honestly though, Tokyo's like pretty nice. Like I get a solid like 60-70-ish. It's pretty good. I know this is like some people still think like some people think like 50 ping is like actually like trash, but it is what it is. I still do like 1 second. Can I record? Okay. Take a pic. Okay, sure. What is it? 15 minutes running? I think it's just a visual bug right now. Lights final to deferred, huh? Okay, interesting. No way anyone thinks 50 ping is bad. Some people do. Oh, what did he? Oh, my fault. Oh. Why did it just like stop my M1? Does it do? Is it supposed to just stop my M1? I think as long as I'm like around 100, I'm okay. Like this build, like starting to get around like 110, 120 for me is like that's where it starts to get a bit icky. This ping right here is like this is like really good in my opinion. The only person I've ever fought where like I thought I might need lower ping was literally this guy, because like his M1s were just like I don't know, the way he like fainted was very quick. And like my dodge, what happens? Like you'll be in the start of your dodge frame, right? And usually if you had lower ping, that would like proc, right? But because like it's not that perfect ping, even if you're at like the little start of your like dodge frame, you still get hit, right? And that's happened to me many times. I'll be like dodging, and then like I'll get guard broken mid dodge because I'll be blocking, or it'll be like at the end of my parry frame, right? Because at the end of your parry frame you have to block, right? And then I start to dodge, but because in the server I'm still blocking and still standing there, I like get block broken. I'm like moving and I'm sliding to like the right, you know. So how do you deal with build carried players? I mean, some could argue that like right now I'm build carried, right? Like the only reason I can fight in 200 ping is because I specifically put this build. I mean, it depends on how you describe it, right? Because like you're like, wow, dude, the only reason you're winning is you're using flame. Okay, but like, you know, that that's his build. Oh my, bro, it's like, bro, what is going on? You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, that guard break happened so much around 110. Yeah. What's good, 21 pack? I'm losing my sanity doing top 20. Chime fighting people like Kaneki Blue. I refuse to believe people like him exist. I don't think his build was. I think his build was okay, but it's definitely fightable. I think what's happening though is that, see, my build is like, his build is a lot more anti-meta, right? Because like, there's not that many, like, most of the time, like, you'll have your Radiant Kick. If you know how to, like, deal with the Radiant Kick and you have good ping, really, you can just stay back with Vision Shaper. You don't have to fight. And that's what Kaneki's doing. He's, like, basically he's pretty anti-meta right now, right? And so it's really difficult for, like, probably higher players to fight him, or a lot more annoying, at least. Because, what do they probably have? They probably, like, Master's Flourish, Rapid Punches, Strong Left, maybe, right? Maybe like rapid slashes if they're like light weapon, you know. But there's not a lot of ranged moves, so literally like you can just stay back. But I just fought Kennedy, like I have the Petra, so I'm able to like move a lot more quickly into him. But yeah, his build's pretty good. But I still think mine is a bit better though, because mine can actually fight a high ping. Now, I have a question though, right? You guys said the most annoying build, but do you think there's anything that needs a nerf, right? Anything that like requires a nerf? Like, what would you say needs a nerf, like outright? Come on, man, give me the reinforce. Who am I fighting? My fault, y'all. If I go quiet, it's because, like, I have to focus up. As you can see, I have to focus up, bruh. Because, like, it's really fucking annoying. That little dodge is so annoying. Jesus. Where I'm at right now. I'm 53? What? Oh, no. My rank didn't. I'm only, like, at... Bro, I'm, like, at 38, 37. Bro, like, 1 L and I drop all the way to Master, bruh. Like, bro. Where are the Asians, man? Oh, my goodness. Hey, Shiba. Whatever. Putting every ping complaint. That's because I always make a build that's like, it'll do okay in low ping. In reality, there's probably a lot better like builds I could probably make that are like for fighting in 30, 40 ping, right? But this build is, I think it's just, I need like an all around good thing. Maybe when I go to the States, I'll probably make like a nice medium no attunement. Make like a good nice medium no attunement, you know. I got 46, came back from school, I was 87. Yeah, I think, I mean, to be honest though, I don't know where like the rank is gonna like in a month where it's gonna land up in. I think people are gonna be like maybe at like 2,000 ish plus. I think what's happening, well, over time, well, actually it depends, because like While it's cool doing chime, like, who wants to really just sit up and chime and, like, do that shit all day, you know? I just think it'd be a little, like, you know. Let me look. Elo resets. Yeah, also Elo resets. Yo, what's good, Cladrum? Yo, I do. Hey, yo, Cladrum, you want to fight right now? I want to fight in, I want to fight you in, cause I'm pretty sure, didn't I already beat you already on your other build when we were doing spars in chapter? That was you, wasn't it? You were the one with Star Kindred. Or was that somebody else? Someone told me that was you. And that's why in the 2v2 tournament, I was like, I'll take him. Wasn't that you? You know what I'm talking about, right? Or was that Dende? That was on Dante. So I did beat you, yeah. I told you this build is good for any ping. Because I was like at 160 ping. You're probably at like what? You're like 152. I guess that's not really a fair comparison. But I knew it. I knew it. You were I knew you were the one I fought. It's valid though, you know. Wait, does this actually work? Yo, rejoin. Oh, it doesn't work. Yo, they should make this work though. Like just like how it is in ABA. I'm like a fool right now. Petra's crit shouldn't proc on Vision Chipper clone. You're saying like the Vision Chipper clone should do the original crit? Yo, you could argue that that might actually be better. Because like it's a mix-up, right? Like imagine like you have the clone doing like one crit and then you doing another crit with like different timings. Bro, wait. Actually, if they give it the original crit back, that's some like crazy opportunities right there. Because that one is like an insta guard break too. Oh, that'd be busted. I don't know. They can give it. I don't care what fucking crit they give it. I'm gonna work around that shit. Yo, thanks for the 5 Canadian. Sup, Bago? Hope you're doing well. Can you please say, yo, happy birthday, Jumper, bruh. Yo, happy birthday to you, bro. Hope you get a lot of gifts and shit. Yeah, I've been seeing some people talk about like how Vision Shaper, like too busted. I mean, I can see why. I personally, even when I fight Vision Shapers on other builds, I don't really struggle too much. Mainly also because like some of my builds have disbelief on them. So not only is there disbelief to deal with it, but like if you don't have any ranged mantra or like anything at all, I mean, that's rough. But I mean, what can I say? You know, I can see like maybe one nerf. I've seen some people talking about like getting rid of the iframes. Okay. I don't really care, to be honest. I don't really think it. I personally don't think it really needs one, but you never know. Am I doing? Is it this thing again? I don't know what keeps happening, but my chime keeps like bugging out. When I come back to NA, I'll be in NA like probably like in like I saw it 2 weeks from now probably. Gonna be in those. I'm gonna be playing in those like Washington servers or like Seattle. I'm gonna be all the way like top left of the states. So like dude, Illinois is like pretty bad for me. Illinois is like Singapore for me, like 150. So I'm not. I'm still not. I wish it was like NA East, bruh. Like that would be so nice because everybody plays in NA East mostly. Has Vision Shaper always been strong, or it feels like people just been finding out it's good? It wasn't. See, the thing was like, the thing about the old Vision Shaper clones that they didn't do damage. However, now that like you can make the argument that like the old Vision Shaper clones could have been better for certain builds, right? So for example, the old Vision Shaper clone, even though it did no damage, what would happen is it wouldn't go away if you got hit. It would still keep attacking, right? So that would be an issue for people who like if you had like a ranged build, you could still just spawn in the clone and have it attack for the full 15 seconds, even if you get hit. So some people may argue on particular builds it might be better, right? I think for the most part though, I think new Vision Shaper clone is better, but does it ring of a nerf? I don't know. I think if anything, they should buff like the other underused fucking oaths like Arc Warder. I've seen some people use Arc Warder, but like most people in like the top 50, like I haven't seen one Arc Warder. So Link Strider, I've seen like I have my friend Beyond, so he uses Link Strider, but like a lot of times I'll be like trying to put in like the fucking I've been trying to put like the damn little link on him. Let me look what he's asking for.
Make sure I'll go to plug.
What's he asking? Which you talking about the beginning?
Like this, but physical.
Yeah. It's Avalanche MF Doom. There you go. My fault. Someone DM me. Come on now. You know, bro. I've been telling Archmage, please. If he one day hears this, I had a suggestion. I'll show you the suggestion I had. And everybody will agree, like, this is good. This is, like, what Oathless needs. It makes sense. It just makes sense. Let it be, like, not something that's just, like, mid. Shut up. Let me, like, look in the tester chat where I put the suggestion. I think everyone can agree with this. This was my suggestion, right? Literally this. Look. Small buff ideas for Oathless. Make it take less damage from other Oath moves. Things like Radiant Kick, Vision Brick Clone, Star Kindred Fireblade, etc. Nothing too crazy, but can we agree? This is perfect! This is perfect! Come on, man! That's, there you go! It makes sense, right? Oathless. You resist the other Oaths. That means Radiant Kick wouldn't be as good. It would literally be like the ants. Like, bro, it's literally like, I say, put it in there. People will start to use Oathless then. Come on, Archmage, this is literally a dunk for you. You're like 6'9", you're Shaq, it's a dunk for Oathless. People will start actually going Oathless. If they make it like 20% less damage from Oathless moves, bro, you'll see so much people using it. This is like, bro, I even got 3 retweets. And then Archmage gonna tell me, he's gonna be like, Oathless isn't meant to do anything. Oh, bullocks. That's what they say in the UK, right? Oh, bullocks. Come on, man. Come on, man, Archmage. Ragooz or somebody. This makes sense. It just does. That means if you had like Dark Ages and Oathless, like Radiant Kick would just do like it would do like 60%, 50% less damage to you. And then there you go. Like, I think that's an interesting way where you can start to balance shit out, right? Where like you would, because like everyone's complaining, Radiant Kick is so crazy. Radiant Kick this, Radiant Kick that. Bam, bruh. Oathless. Guess what? That Radiant Kick ain't doing shit to you. And you get 2 wildcard slots. Now people are going to be like, okay, now because like a lot of people will still look at Oathless as like, it doesn't give you anything. But if it gave you like a little passive, it'd be like, as soon as you get the card, right? And it says like the card, I don't know, it would just be whatever the Oathless name is, right? It would be like, your vow to never take an oath influences the other's abilities to afflict their oath on you. You take 20% less damage from oath moves. Bro! They can literally, I know they can write up some fire lore, and plus, it's a tedious-ass quest, bro. Like, why is it actually, like, more tedious than, like, other oaths? Can we agree? Like, it's, I low-key feel like it is, like, even though, like, yes, for, like, Dawnwalk, you have to do layer 2, bro, at least, like, I'm going down there, I get the medallions, I get the plate, you know what I'm saying? I'm actually doing layer 2. Oathless, I gotta like do like this fucking search for these random ass niggas. I think that's the quest. I don't even know the quest because I don't want to do it. You have to go search for these dudes, and then like you just get 2 extra wildcard slots, which, okay, sure, buddy. But like, I'm just saying, most of the time, there's a very few situations where like that will be more desirable than like 10 health and 2 combat mantra slots and Radiant Kick and Blinding Dawn. Or Link Strider with 2 support or was it 2 supports and like 1 combat or some shit, or 1 wild card? Like, they're just, like, some people might be like, well, the wild card, you can get more mobility, and, come on, man. Like, get real, bro. Like, nobody use Oathless. If I had to, like, actually, didn't I have, like, a tier list maker for Oaths? Oaths tier list. Does it have Contractor? Okay, it does. Okay, let's go over it real quick. Yes. Alright, let's go over the new tier list. This is gonna be, so starting off, right, we're gonna do a tier list for what is the most used. Like, literally most used, right? Like, the ones you see the most, right? I say right now, Dawnwalker definitely, we'll change it to, like, most used and never seen. This is gonna be a quick tier list, never seen. Alright. I'd say most used is definitely Dawnwalker. Vision Shaper is like A. I've been seeing a lot of Vision Shaper recently. I say, I think these 2 are like pretty much most used right now. I've been seeing some Contractor, some Star Kindred here and there. I would say Contractor's A, but then again, I haven't been playing. See, I don't know like the mid ladder. Like, I don't know. I haven't been seeing how much it's been used in like the mid ladder. I'm only talking about in my matches, right? I'll do this actually, because some people have been saying they've been seeing a lot of Star Kindred in the mid ladder. Like right now I'm like this. Like in Clash Royale, I feel like right now, like Vision Shaper and like Star Kindred is like the Mega Knight. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people are using the Mega Knight in the mid ladder, but it doesn't mean it's an automatic win. It just means that a lot of people are using it to like climb up. But that, well, when you get to the real fighters, they're using a different card. You see what I'm saying, right? That's where you get into the most used, at least in. But yeah, anyway. I'd say Blind Seer is actually Oathless, never seen. Link Strider, I never see Link Strider. Blind Seer, I see some Blind Seers in Asia. NAs, you're gonna have to correct me. Then we got. Do y'all see this? Yeah, I need y'all for this one. Arc Order. Arc Order. I say I put Arc Order like low C tier, and I'll put. How about Jet Striker? What are we thinking? Jet Striker A. I say Jet Striker top of B. How about that? Top of B. So I say most used is definitely Dawn Walker. Vision Shaper, I've been seeing a flood of Vision Shapers because it's just very easy to cheese. Then I'd say top of B, Jet Striker. Middle is Star Kindred with Contractor right below. These are not too far from each other, I think. Blind Seer and Arc Order are like, I might see them once in a blue moon. You know what I'm saying? I might see it. And then I'd say, Never Seen is like Oathless and Link Strider. I'll definitely put Link Strider here though. Link Strider, you could argue maybe it's bottom of C. I've seen like one match, but like why? You know, why? It's a support. Yeah. So I think this is not a tier list on what is the best. This is a most used like popularity tier list, right? Popularity, as in like what do you see the most in ranked, right? Now if we had to get into actually like the strongest, right? We can reset it. Let's actually now we're gonna go into actually what is the best. What is like the strongest, right? What is the best? This is very subjective because some people like some people think other things are weak, some people think other things are strong. And also like some people could argue that like some oaths are better at pub stomping than like other oaths, right? So like other oaths might actually be a lot better in the higher echelons of play that we haven't really seen yet, but then there's other oaths that are like just really good for stomping freshies and like climbing quickly and like you don't really have to do much. But I think we all agree. I say Dawn Walker is definitely a solid S. There's a reason everybody goes it. I mean, it's also like it's basically like a free oathless 10 health Radiant Kick. Radiant Kick is very pretty powerful. I personally don't really have too much issue with Radiant Kick, but I know a lot of people say that it's very powerful. I say Vision Shaper. I don't want to gas Vision Shaper too much. I'll put it in A tier. Top of A though. Very powerful if you know what you're doing. You can literally just sit back and relax if you really want to. And some players will struggle against you because they don't have it in their kit to deal with literally. Like I swear to God, you could just sit there, let your clone do the work, and like go get a fucking like cup of coffee to wake up in the morning and then come back and your clone will still be putting in work. Let me think what else. Star Kindred. I've seen some shit with Star Kindred. I think Star Kindred kind of fell off after the Ascension Wayward thing. I know a lot of people are gonna be like, it's still crap. I personally just don't really see as many people, right? Yeah, like, can we all agree, like, there's definitely reasons to use it. I still think it might be low A tier though. There's definitely uses for it, and I've seen good players go crazy with it. 21 pack, are you in here? How you feel about this? Low A tier. 21 pack uses it and he's cracked. Okay, but to be fair, like you could have like the best player use Arc Order, and then like, does that mean Arc Order is automatically cracked because like a top player can like actually go crazy with it? You see what I'm saying? What about me? I don't know about you, Cloudroom. I don't know. I haven't seen you fight in like 20 ping. The dashes are pretty good though. The dashes are pretty good. But I still think Vision Shaper cheeses Star Kindred, in my opinion. If you have two like 20 ping players, and they both decide to like be like literally like cheat, like the Vision Shaper will absolutely cheese the Star Kindred player, in my opinion. Right? In my opinion, the Vision Shaper has like the options to either fight. Star Kindred allows you to outrun the clones. Valid, but you're gonna have to be constantly playing the defensive. You know what Star Kindred also doesn't have that Vision Shaper does that I think more people should talk about are whenever you're below half health at Vision Shaper, you get iframes. Iframes like every 25 or 20 seconds, right? So if you were to get comboed, right, you know what happens instead? Instead of getting comboed, you get put into iframes and a clone spawns in. That's crazy. I don't know why people don't talk about that more, but that's so like nice. And it also iframes the storm. So if there's ever like maybe you're fighting and you're like parry trading and then the storm hits you, you'll get iframes and actually like be able to survive more in the storm. So like if the storm is closing in, use the illusory servants, it'll give you like 2 to 3 seconds of iframes and like you'll not take damage from the storm. So I don't know why people aren't talking about that, but I do think Vision Shaper is better than Star Conjurer in my opinion, just because people don't realize that that talent is nice. It's really good. It's iframes, bro, and that it procs automatically. Star Conjurer is still very strong though. Now let's talk about everything else. I'll say high B tier. I've seen, the crazy part is there's just like there's a really cracked player I was fighting yesterday who was using Star or Jet Striker. But I don't know. I'd say very high B tier, arguably low A. But honestly, I don't like, it has its uses, but I think these outshine it. I think these three outshine Jet Striker. And Jet Striker I think is a lot more useful when you're like trying to run away or trying to like move around. But in reality, you have the running attack. Okay, the running attack. You have some passives here and there, but I don't really think it's like, I don't think it's gonna be as like cracked as these three. What do you think about Arc Order? I think Arc Order is low-key like a C, D, C. C because it's not Oathless. Oathless is D. C, like C tier. I think Arc Order is C tier personally. I see. I don't want to. It just B tier. I want to hear what Clouderman 21 Pack have to say. Let me get them in VC. We're gonna go in VC with them, see what they have to say. Hey, would y'all agree that Arc Order C tier?
Yes.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I probably agree about that. Honestly, the monsters don't do much damage anyway, and they're pretty easy to parry, I would say.
That as well, right? The matches don't do anything. The suit gives you like it gives you like okay buffs, but like.
No, I don't think the suit even gives you that many like good buffs really. I don't even gives you like resistance or anything.
It gives you like the ability to block behind you, and that's like, like okay.
Yeah, it's a very good ability, clearly.
Right, like that's it. The matches are. I was asking if they can like at least give it like some good scaling, so it's good with fire and lightning. And then like maybe if you have like 100 in fire and lightning, like it's cracked. I was like thinking something like that could be cool to like actually like
you could have like a Zero Flames variant for Arc Ward or whatever.
That'd be cool too. Contractor. What do y'all think about Contractor, bro?
Contractor, honestly, it's really only good with Shadow, to be honest. Contractor is just kind of eh.
I was thinking B tier personally.
And even then with Shadow, it's like it's alright, I would say.
I
guess it's good in ganks. But,
yeah, it's nice.
Like only one.
But like in ones, like I don't really struggle against Contractor, and like all the moves, if you need to, you can vent out of it. So even if you're fighting a Shadow Contractor, like you always have the option to get out of that. So
yeah, that's like the only time Eclipse Kick actually is like really good. Other than that, it's just really hard to hit.
Right. I say Link Strider.
Link Strider, eh.
I mean, I put it.
What do you mean? You don't like Suckin?
Clatterm, are you getting any Qs, Clatterm?
I just got into a match right now. I'm fighting Nithar. If I win, I'm gonna get to 700 or 1700 elo now.
I think I'll put like Link Strider maybe C. I've seen like some people argue that it's actually B tier because what happens if you like when you link somebody, right? You take 20% less damage from them, and I think you deal 10, or it's like you take 10% less, and then you deal 10% more, like for like everything, right? So basically, it's like a constant reinforce as long as the link is up, and you can like stack it as well. I guess there's the leech, but I don't know. I feel like it takes too long to set it up at like the higher levels of play. No, like you have to like and I hate how you have to like point your mouse at them and like I don't know. I'll say low B because I trust people who are telling me like it's pretty alright. And then Blind Seer.
I mean, Blind Seer's already fighting like people with gaze or stuff like that.
Yeah, it's good for it's like anti-gaze.
Yeah, gaze actually has like somewhat of a purpose for Blind Seer.
I say like with it has good anti-gaze. Also for proccing lose your mind in matches as well, I guess.
It's also good for that. If you want to make like a sanity build.
Right, yeah. Because I've seen some like really in like Asia, there's like really devious lose your mind multiplication builds that are like the staple in ganks, right? So I would definitely say that yeah, I'll put it like low B. Actually, I'll put it a little bit above like Link Strutter. And this is the tier list for ranked ones, I'd say. This is not for like everything, because I know people are gonna be like, what? I get away from any gank with Jet Striker, you know, but this is for ranked, like 1v1s. This is the tier list. I think it's pretty solid, no?
Yeah, it's solid.
Yeah.
Okay, I lost all my health, so.
I bet. I appreciate appreciate you pulling up, bro. Maybe we can hop in some twos or something like that later, alright?
Alright.
I bet. If y'all wonder who I was talking to, by the way, that's the #1 player, Cladrum. There's some other top like 10 people in that VC. Thanks for the 2. Aga, you goofy goober, put Arc in B tier immediately. Unfortunately, it's just not that great. It's just not that great, man. It's not that great. Thanks for the 2, Karazin. Does Key Exploits actually have a Lightborn? I don't think so. He probably hacked that shit in, if anything. Okay, we can go over why I think Arc Order, even they would agree that Arc Orders, I personally think it's just not really that cracked. And this is, by the way, keep in mind, this is a ones tier list as well. Let's go over it. Hold up. Okay. Here it is. Okay, so Arc Order, right? Okay, so here we are. Alright, let's take a look at everything. So, before we even begin, the mantras, the combat mantras are just no... The combat mantras are just not good. The Arc suit... The reduces damage part is just not true. I mean, maybe there is like a secret like 2 or 3% buff it has, but no, it doesn't reduce damage. Increased posture, I don't know if that's also true. If it is, cool, I guess. But I think the issue for me, I mean, it's even when you can at least extend it and make it like last like a minute, but actually looking at the passives that it has, let's take a look at what actually would be kind of nice in ones for ranked. The leap, useless. The guard, valid. You can hold block from behind. Alright, okay, that's cool. Eject is also pretty nice, I'd say. The dash, like, allows your air dash to go much farther. And then null, which could be nice if you're hero sword, right? So null is cool if you're hero sword. The eject and the guard is cool, and that's kind of it. You have guard, eject, and null. The dash, in ranked ones, in reality, you're probably just going to be having the suit up just so you can block their attacks, right? But in reality, like a lot of the better players will just end up parrying instead of blocking most of the time. I'd say eject is probably the most useful one here, because if you do get block broken, you don't get like stunned. So this one probably pretty solid. There's a tech with Arc. You can use Nemesis or Stormbreaker whenever the ARC suit on the critical and switch back to normal. You can toggle. It can be toggled. Even if it's toggleable, I still don't think it's enough for me to push it up to B tier in my opinion. And the reason is because at the same time, right? Even though you're like Agamatsu, but the amount of build variety that you can have with Arc Order is also very limited. It requires Fortitude. Oh, actually, does it require Fortitude? I don't think it does. Oh, no, it does. Well, I mean, people go Fortitude anyway. But it requires Flame and Thunder. That's the thing. Build variety is very lacking with Arc Order because it is a 40-point investment. And what ends up happening is that it muddies your talent pool as well, right? So not only is it like you have to get a good Arc Order build, but it's also annoying to get like the talents you want because you'll start to get the... you see what I'm saying? It muddies up the talent pool. There's the... there's the requirements... 2020, like, you see what I'm saying, right? I guess you could also say, like, you could say it's a 60-point investment. Sure, why not? And then, I say this, the 2 combat managers and the 1 wild card is better than, like, Dogwalker, but I just don't think that, I mean, it also gives you 50 extra ether, though. You could make the argument that that extra 50 ether is kind of cracked. But I still think for ranked ones, I'll put Arc Order at C, to be honest. Like, still just not offering that much. Those are some really valid points. You've convinced me, a Deepwoken player, to agree with you. You never see an Arc Order not using Lightning Hero Blade or Rail Blade. Yeah, exactly. Like you can't tell me that like most Arc Orders you come across are like Lightning Hero Blade, maybe Flame Hero Blade if they for whatever reason didn't choose Lightning, and then like Rail Blade occasionally. Like it's like I mean you can make the argument that Dawnwalker is the same thing, but like Arc Order is a lot more limiting. Dawnwalker can get on literally fucking any build you want. This is really limiting.
My brother unbanned me from the Discord. I know I did some nefarious things, but give me a 5th chance.
It depends. You have to show me your Discord and have to look up what you did. If it's too nefarious, I don't know about that one. But yeah, thanks for the 3. But yeah, that's what I will say. And people are like, well, what about Vision Shaper? Vision Shaper is 50 charisma, Agamatsu, and 10 willpower. But the thing is that with Vision Shaper, right? Vision Shaper's buffs are so nice. Very good in a lot of situations. Realm is pretty good. I think even, I'm pretty sure Dex said something about doing something to Realm. I don't think the Realm needs to be touched. I think Vision Shaper, they could leave Vision Shaper alone. I think they just need to bring Arc Order up a little bit more. Link Strutter, I wouldn't mind a nice little Link Strutter buff in a little way. Make it more interesting. Blind Seer buff as well. And I think the rest, these two are actually fine because even though they're not strong in ranked, they're good in like ganks, right? So I think it's kind of cool that like not every oath needs to be like a crazy 1v1 S tier shits, right? But I do think even outside of ones, Arc Order is still kind of weak. Because like you might be like, well, what about the mobility? Well, Star Kindred does that better, Jet Striker does that better. The combat passives, Vision Shaper does that better. You can argue that Dawnwalker's mantras are a lot better. Star Kindred mantras, Star Kindred mantras are a lot better. Not a lot better, but better. Vision Shaper clone should go on cooldown after the clone is gone. Fair. But what happens, Rom, is that see, the reason why it's like that is because if you miss your Vision Shaper clone, it goes on cooldown. Celebrate the first super chat from the hero. I appreciate that, bro. Should they replace the gritty with your gritty? Sure. Dawnwalker is overpowered for having no requirement. It has no rec. Literally no requirement. Just do layer 2. Okay. And then you get free health, a free really good kick. And Blinding Dawn is still like actually pretty solid too. I was using Blinding Dawn yesterday and it's still like valid in my opinion. Do I agree with the Chaser rework? The Chaser rework, I do. But I think they already toned it back down to where it's not really that crazy anymore. Do the Bounders spawn still? Do the Bounders still spawn? Do they? I beat Chaser in 12 vials, by the way. No, yes. No. Oh, they got rid of it. Then, like... I mean, okay. If that's what they want to do, I mean, whatever. I was saying yesterday how, like, oh yeah, I forgot you don't need 10 willpower for Vision Shaper anymore. Bounders were the only hard part. I would agree with you. I think it was a cool dynamic though, having to fight Chaser and the Bounders. In my opinion, I want them to add back the Bounders as, hold up, before you clip, add back the Bounders as like a challenging hell mode run. They need like a hell mode for like, that's crazy. I remember a clip like from months ago. Yo, hell mode in layer 2. I'd be like, what? No, layer 2 is gonna be fucking insanely difficult. That wouldn't make any sense. Now I'm here saying it. Yeah, I think they just give like, cause like anytime they do a change, any change that makes like layer 2 any bit harder, like people are just gonna complain. So I say just like add like some like optionable like challenge mode or something like that. And then like there you go. So people can like actually get some intensity. You're just bored? Yes, no shit, nigga. That's why I'm asking for increase in difficulty, because a lot of people are already kind of like done with floor 1. Lowered his HP, reduced his healing on jars, allowed to heal, increased knockdown, more DPS, gave him bigger hitbox, removed bounders, made him scale less with players. Yeah. Layer 2 Madborn right now? Yeah, like something. There's no risk. Dude, all the risk is like always like immediately like, I get it, but it's like, bro, any sort of like risk they start to introduce. This is what I was saying, bro. This is what I remember telling Archmage way back then, where it's like so much harder to introduce difficulty than like making it, like, because if they make something, people get so used to it, and then make something harder, people are not going to like it. They're going to like complain or whatever. And low key, I do think that a lot of people, I get, while the bounders were like really difficult for me, you know, they were tough, right? I still feel like people as a whole kind of go into the argument that it becomes too tedious, but I think they're also just kind of afraid of wiping. Like they're also afraid of like the difficulty spike increase. Yeah, they don't want to take that risk, bruh. They're like, well, Akamatsu, I don't want to lose my build. I only play on Saturdays, and I don't want to play, like, you don't even have to fight Chaser. You realize that, right? You don't have to fight Chaser. It's end game for a reason, right? Just because something is end game doesn't mean, like, it should cater to every single player. If it's end game, it should be in that, like, in my opinion, certain end game spots should be only for the people who are able or are skilled enough to get there. That way, you have a rise, an actual grind to get better and learn strats, and not just like a 20-minute guide that you can watch to do everything. That's what I think, in my opinion. A lot of people are always like, oh, Agamatsu. Chaser is completely optional. You know that, right? People don't fucking realize that. Chaser is fucking optional. If they make the argument that it was too tedious and took too long to get rid of his health, I'd agree there. But they're crying that, like, Chaser's like, if Chaser really was made damn near impossible, you do realize it's fucking optional, right? I say the only valid concern is like people who were getting medallions and now they complain that they can't get medallions as easily. That's it. I want my PvP build, got sent to layer 2 and actually pressed lightning assault on the parkour part. Alright, let's hop in the, yo Rom, hop in the YouTuber group chat. I forgot if we're in that shit. Yo.
What's up?
Yeah. Any more thoughts about
Yo.
Yo.
What's up?
It's good, Valakis. Oh wait, let me add Birmingish, bruh, and not Adam.
What y'all talking about?
We're talking about layer 2, bruh. I was bringing up the point that layer 2 is like optional, and even if they did make Chaser like damn near impossible, like, or like really really difficult, like, I think the point that it being optional, it should be like I don't think they should be afraid to do something like that.
Like people cry, wow, 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 I can't chase no more. Use the drill.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
Get out.
if you get sent down there, there's the drill for a reason. I thought the point of the drill would be to like enforce the idea, and there's light hook too. So if anything, like if your teammates start to die, like this is what I'm saying. Like if they have all these like safety nets, right, then they can most certainly afford to increase. I think they did a good job increasing the loot. They can increase it even more if they want to, increasing the loot and then actually giving us a pretty difficult challenge. With floor 2 though, people might argue that like floor 2 would be like not as hard as floor 1, but I still think like you can argue that's an interesting dynamic too.
So, I think, I'll be real, floor 2 is harder than floor 1. I think it's because floor 2 is affected by DVM. Chaser isn't. Because he's a humanoid, you can't just two-shot him. Whereas, with like Efron, you can chain him up once and then there you go, you have one.
You say is or isn't?
Chaser, Chaser isn't affected by DVM. I'm just pissed that, they made Chaser hard for like an hour. And then they were like, you know what? We lowered his HP, gave him bigger hitbox, he stays knocked down longer, you can use Vampirism and Bloodless. His jars don't heal him pretty much at all anymore. Bounders are not there anymore.
They did. I mean, I think they essentially just reverted almost.
They just... Bro, okay. I was doing Chaser yesterday. So you know how you have to beat 4 vials to drop him down, right?
Right.
I beat 4 vials. I was like, okay. I did another 4. The roof collapsed. The roof collapsed. That means he's below half HP.
All right.
I got him to collapse after 8 vials. There are 40 vials that you have to beat.
So,
He is super weak solo. If you go there solo, it's a cakewalk. He has like
Really?
no HP when you solo.
I think he might have less HP than fucking Duke, huh? So,
Like with that much HP, I don't know. Archmage could legit spawn 5 bounders on me during that fight, and I'd kill all the bounders. It'll be that simple.
You got
He
high
is
CM though.
exactly. But like, DVM isn't affected on Chaser, but I'm still beating him in like 12 vials. He's super weak.
I thought the thing that made it hard was the bounders spawning on top of you mid-fight.
Bro, you don't have to be a PvE god to press the F key when you see a giant red beam coming towards your face.
True. But you know, I just wanted to say, they made this update and immediately like reverted everything. Almost
Yeah.
as if they didn't test anything before they actually dropped the update.
okay, let me tell you.
The only thing I agree with is the bounders. That's it. Just remove the bounders. There you go.
I already said yesterday that like I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't expecting the bounders at all. I did think that given enough time, if they made it to where like if it was like as a solo player, you fight a chaser and a like one bounder, I do wonder if that actually would be like, because like they spawn in multiple bounder, right? Which I think where the issue starts to stack.
Yeah.
But it does make me wonder like if it was just one bounder or like a bounder per player, if that would actually start to be like potentially possible, bruh. Like
I think just give people husks.
that too.
Us.
So this what I think would be better, right? You don't let them heal with bloodless vampirism, but when you get him halfway, I don't know, 2 husks will spawn. There's your health kits.
All right.
Simple as.
Didn't they give him like? Does he still have the Primadon like bloodless, or is it just like?
What's up, sir?
Do they what is it? Do they add back like the old bloodless, where like it'd be like a bar from like a javelin?
Yeah. Yeah, I was using Evan Spear. I got about a bar when he was down.
Jeez, man. Actually, like, how they make him easier, bruh, solo than beforehand. I think though a lot of people's issue was that as well, that initially on stream, I think, and I would say this is actually valid to an extent, that a very like the first fight, the first iteration is that chasers seem to not only take a lot longer and be a lot more tedious to fight, right? However, right? He also towards the end of that tedious fight spawned in bounders, and that was the difficulty, right? And I think that was people's issue. A lot of people were like, yo, instead of it being like bounder plus a tedious chaser, because it wasn't really that much harder from chaser himself, it could more so be that chaser's abilities and moves, or like combos, I guess, could be reworked to make him a fight without needing the bounders, which I think that's what people were saying. And instead of taking that long, it's just also like really tough, but it's not so much longer, because that was like 20 minutes of me fighting, where like chaser previously was like 3, you know. And so I think that kind of encapsulates a lot of people's thoughts on
That's all your light hook.
right.
I loved how people's like excuse when I was talking about it was like, oh, my light hook only has 2 minutes after beating Chaser. It's like, well, good. What, do you want your hand to be held in everything? Like, bro, like, there's only so much they can give you.
I want to hold your hand. Oh yeah, wrong. By the way, you know when you put me down to layer 2? Guess what happened, bro?
Yeah.
Guess
What's
what
up?
happened? You wouldn't guess what happened, bro. I died. Again.
Ow.
I thought I studied the combos, bro. I tried to champion world throw the bounder and he drilled me in my mouth. Wait. Pause. Wait, I actually didn't mean to say that. I didn't mean to say that. He one-shot me.
Pause, bro. Pause. Yo.
That's the first time I did mean to say that, bro.
Alright.
Fucking Ako's face when he heard you say that, bro, was mad.
Let me look at this. Let me look. Let me see what people are saying in popular suggestions. I'm actually interested. Let's take a look at what popular suggestions I've been cooking up.
I don't know, I just find it funny how people complain that they don't have a light hook when entering floor 2. I'm like, wow. I'm not getting my dick held with fear on, bro. Like, calm down, pussy.
Getting your what held?
Bro, I'm telling you, like, these people need, like, someone to help them take a shit for them or something, bro. Like, the game's meant to be difficult.
They're just kids, bro.
Measures is much more difficult. You just made the fight last 30 minutes of the exact same thing over and over again. Bring back ultras and make this not take as much time. You guys make this fight a challenge to skill instead of patience. Make it so that dialogue of your fragments depend on how you died. Let me look at this. Fighting people, typically Ice Hero Sword users who just run around and spam matches, will be the most unfun experience in PvP. After 3 combat matches without landing an M1 or critical, every mantra costs 20% more ether until you land an M1 or crit. Then your mantras go back to normal cost. Parry, besides getting parried, would lower the count by 1. Landing a hit would fully reset it. Ice Lance, Ice Spikes, Reinforce. Base ether, 20, 60, 40, 60. Okay.
He fought that one diver in Chime. That's why he made that suggestion.
Is that the guy?
Yeah, there's this diver literally would farm Chime all the way to the top rank, just spamming ice moves and Hero Blade.
I think I saw clips of it.
That guy is fucking horrible, bro.
Bro, I tried the Chime shit. All I was fighting was attunementless, like, all the dead gods, vampirism. Or it'll be like a hero sword, flame. It was just flame or attunementless. That's all I was getting. I was like, yeah, I'm getting off. Shit was so boring.
Yeah, thanks for the 5. Forget the light hook, bro. If Rom held my hand, I would have enough motivation and confidence to finish layer 2 as a freshie. Thanks for the 5 Canadian, man. What do you have to say about that, Rom? He said,
LA. Probably. I mean, I've carried a few like level 8s and 5s through floor 2.
He low-key is spitting because he was carrying me too.
Thanks for the 2, the hero. What's the best build for PvE players? Go watch a video me and Rom have made. Those will probably do you well. Remove Chime Skulls. Y'all think they should remove Chime Skulls?
No.
It's
because I feel like it's the only way for the Chime players to actually have a sense of, like, you know, fear when they lose. Think about it, because there are some players that only get on deep to do Chime. That's it. Why should they have a free pass?
I see. I would understand if they want to do that, but now I do understand that.
But, actually, I don't know how I can say this. I feel like they should keep it, but in another sense, they should remove it too, because...
Casual and ranked queue. Ranked will have skulls, casual won't. I like that idea.
Exactly. Yeah, that works.
I mean, there's also this. If you're on, if you're on 1 skull, don't do Chime.
Want to hear something funny, Ron?
What's up?
I was doing Chime, and I forgot I was 1 skull, and mid-match I started to have like a midlife crisis because I realized I had my 3-star rail blade on me, and I was 1 shot.
No way, bro.
I mean,
I say that right, but like,
I didn't lose it, but like I was scared, bro. I was gonna cry.
bro, I lost a 3-star damage Evan Spear. I did Chime as 1 skull as well.
No.
And I noticed I joined Chime, and I was like, no, so I left the game instantly, and I noticed I was in depths. So that shit just avoided.
Let me look at this. At least 70% of people that fought had all the dead gods, making any sort of healing useless, and bloodless gems a debuff in most cases. Something else ought to be done about every build acquiring this talent that used to require 150 points. Using Shrine of Order should delete all the dead gods from your talents and lock it out. You're a heretic? Okay.
I'll be honest, Shrine of Order was a mistake.
I don't think the idea of like locking certain talents out of like entire builds is nah. I think that's pretty shit.
Bro thought that was a good idea.
Nah.
Bro.
Deleting a talent just because like everyone's using it is not the way to do it, bro. Because now you're just ruining like a bunch of builds that might have spent time, enchants, hours into farming just because like everyone's. You see what I'm saying, right? I think it's just better to instead like just add nerfs. I think deleting / removing is never the move in my opinion.
Don't you think it's pretty ironic? You give the power to make such a diverse amount of builds, right? You give them Shrine of Order to make such a diverse build. Then in reality, all that does, it just makes everyone have the same build.
Well, in reality, right, most of the time, the thing is that Shrine of Order allows you to vary, because, like, the idea is that if you're no attunement medium, right, you don't have to put points into Elemental. You can get almost every single talent that you want. It's not that they're going the same thing, it's that they can get everything. They can get everything
exactly.
they need. There's
So it's like, it becomes the same. Everyone's just the same.
Right.
With, like, obviously a different weapon, or Light's Final Toll. The only difference is that, you might fight a light user, but that light user is going to have the same things as a heavy or medium. I don't know, it's very boring.
Yeah. Will I collab with Moist Critical if he plays? I prefer if he's like just played. I'd much rather prefer people play with their friends and learn together in like a private server, I guess, than me like guiding and teaching them, because that's kind of getting like taught. I feel like is not as interesting as like figuring out things with friends. I think that's way more fun and a lot more likely that people are going to keep playing if that was the instance instead of just like someone teaching them. Because like imagine if you're getting taught. Not only is it, if it's especially if like a one-on-one, it's kind of hard in my opinion to keep people interested. Whereas like if you're with friends, you can like joke around and shit and see the natural progression of things go and get.
I got an idea, Auger. You know how North Korea will like make it look good whenever a tourist comes and records?
Right.
I feel like they should get their own little sandbox mode where it's like easy and then everything goes their way, so they can be inclined to like keep playing.
Yeah, but like then if they like have to enter real servers, like they want to actually fight, then it's gonna be an issue now.
But at least then they know how to play the game and know how things go down.
Yeah, but like they could recommend, like if they want to recommend the game to others and they try and they're like, wait, this is like total dog shit, and they're like, wait, what? No, my experience was like, you know what I'm saying? There could be that disconnect.
Bro,
Bell
I remember
idea.
the last big YouTuber that played was with Nico. And then I got in call after like everything was over. I talked to him. He was like, "Yeah, I'm probably not gonna play that again."
Damn.
That's a rough one.
You know what they could have done with Shrine of Order? Instead of making all of your stats in order, it just switches out one of your your stats, right? So let's say you got 80 in Fortitude, and you've got nothing in Willpower. It would just put your 80 Fortitude in the Willpower. It would just move it to a different one. Could have been cool. Like it just swaps them around. Well, you can still have talents from different trees, but you won't get every single other talent in existence. You can't get all the dead gods, brick wall, cheap shot, reinforced armor, charismatic cast, like all in one build.
I mean, but the thing is though, like even like I don't know, like with some of those
That's even stronger. Are you retarded?
like. Are you talking like are you talking Shrine of Order builds?
Yeah, I'm saying like instead of if they made it so that Shrine of Order, instead of evening out everything, it just swapped 2 of your talents, like 2 of the what are they called? I don't know what you call them. Investment points.
So you would go, but wouldn't that make it like easier in some cases? Like you're saying, so if I have like 40 intelligence and instead goes like 40 fortitude.
Yeah, it would just swap out like your Fortitude and Intelligence or something. It would just swap out 2 of them, like your highest one and your lowest one.
Okay, but there's still ways, like I guarantee there'll still be ways that you can plan around that and get really good builds. arguably better depending on what you're trying to get.
Arguably better.
Right, because if you're saying you're swapping out the lowest and the highest, right? If my lowest is charisma and I have 40 fortitude, you're saying like my 40 fortitude is going to go to my charisma. Then all I have to do is just add in 15 more charisma points, and then I get chaotic charm. Like, is that, you see what I'm saying? Or is it, am I like, did I misconstrue what you're saying?
Well, I mean, if you had like 25 points in charisma and then you had like 104, your 104 is going to go to your charisma, then your 25 is going to go to fortitude.
And this,
You know, you still won't be able to get like cheap shot, all the dead gods, prediction, lose your mind, you know, all that type of stuff. Piercing will. Also, that guy in chat called Dog, you might want to re-listen to what I said, because I said investment points. You know, your stats, not your weapon. You know,
so
not your weapon
it'd
stats.
only be for 2, not like your entire shits.
Yeah, it'd be for 2.
Okay, and I guess that's a lot more doable. I mean, at this point though, it's like,
Yeah, at this point, it's, you know, it's whatever. But like,
right.
I'm saying it would have been nicer if they just didn't even out everything. You know.
Let me look at this. Been talking, suggestions, discussion. We came up with something. Y'all should
Yeah,
make a
people that should
video
use.
of yourselves progressing every few weeks, achieving objectives. Actually play your game. Do about 25 chime matches. Beat schoolboy in depth travel with guns. Find a tri-element user. Max arc order with chaser changes. Make a hero blade build and proceed to solve either. Where's the ramble this stream? Actually, we were kind of rambling earlier when we were talking about we did like a little tier list. Plugamatsu, make sure to put that in there, bruh. I need my money.
That is so scummy. You can't just say that. You can't just say that, bro. You gotta say, plug them on to put that in there. I think everyone would enjoy watching that. That's what you gotta say. August.
I love uploading to Plugamatsu though, bro. Lots of my favorite. Because I would hate like going on stream and having to like look up specific moments. Now I can just alright, I can just do whatever. Also, really good job, Bren, with the fucking titles. Like, Agamatsu instantly regrets his words. Like, what words were I talking about? And 20k views on an SCP clip. This has nothing to do with Deepwoken. Look at this. We're literally playing. This game was actually really fun.
Bro, I need my editor to be like that too, bro.
Bro, these numbers.
What do you mean? You're your editor. What are you talking about?
No, bro. You remember the Deepwoken University?
Mm-hmm.
I basically trained them. Those are my soldiers. I taught them all how to edit. But they still new, so they, you know, they not to that quality yet.
Oh, this would be cool. Actually, I'm gonna copy that and paste it in the chat for viscosity. I swear I mentioned this like before in chat. This would be really cool. Let me put that in the Cesar chat for viscosity. Like, you can see your health, and then like it'll like show like and then like it'll be like purple that is actually being lost over time. Let me put this. Really cool idea.
That'd be cool.
For viscosity to faintly show what health you have in every color.
Hey, I'm gonna head out. I'm gonna go edit my video, so y'all be easy.
Alright, you have it going, bro. Let's see what else. Make the new map be a complete empty railway. Every 30 seconds is a chance for a train to run you over.
Yo, I want that.
You shouldn't be able to roll this talent if you have the crest font echo modifier. Okay. Chaser's HP should not be higher than Duke is currently, and he should be given difficult moves in compensation so it isn't a slog. Reason 1, you can't hit him most of the time, so him having anything higher than 15k HP because it takes forever to do that much. How does he know how much health he has? Epic guy 3626. How does he know that? Anyway, having high HP makes the fight last unnecessarily long for no reason. If I can dodge attacks 20 times, don't make me do it 60. You're not achieving anything, or make his jars do 1% of his HP per breakage or something.
They do. His jars do hurt him when you break them.
I would agree though, if they swap out if they make it a shorter fight but much more difficult, I agree with that. I wouldn't mind that. If they make it long and difficult, I mean, as rough, you know.
I think it's short right now.
It is still pretty short, huh?
I can beat floor 1 in 10 minutes.
Kind of back to how it was, huh?
Like, you'd be saying Duke has 15k HP, but remember, he has a shield.
You didn't make it harder. You just force us to wait and waste time. There's no skill in this.
What do we know they don't? Okay, hold on. Proving you guys wrong right now. Hold on, let me get a clip. Clipped. I'm getting the receipts. I'm getting the video evidence.
The recipients.
Come on now.
See what player general's saying, bruh. Bruh, Chaser's so impossible now. I'm just gonna hit him with a skull, bruh. Hit him with a skull. Let's see what else people were talking about.
Rom acting like he doesn't have the best PvE build known to man. People acting like I don't have other builds, like 20 of them, that I play on. Goofy ass.
Check suggestions, bro. Suggestions got some of the worst shits in there, bruh. There's sometimes like some good gems in there. Hey, look at this. What's up in suggestions, man? What's going on? Okay. You don't have enough ether to cast a mantra, and indicating ether bar should show you how much ether is required to cast a mantra when you try and cast. Bottom is a 3-minute mock-up example. Oh, actually, yeah. It's kind of cool. It's kind of cool. Anything bigger in the popular suggestions? ROM Nano just wiped. I just wiped.
Wait, what? How?
Let's take a look.
I just did layer 2 with him. Wait, combat logged?
Oh, he combat logged?
Don't tell me he just like randomly left or something.
This is a cool ad, I'm not gonna lie. Albion Online.
I used to play that.
He C-logged in front of the NPC where you TP to go to layer 2.
No
How I
way.
died.
Damn.
He had a really good build as well.
At least I kept this.
Is he gonna last one now?
Oh, whatever.
I'll have to get him another Kursk leave.
He got that money, he got that moolah, he fine. He's straight. He positive. Let's look at this. What else are we missing? Reduce Tracer HP. If he still has pre-nerf HP, then it's about 4 times more HP than, and we only get like 3 seconds to hit him. What in the genuine shit are you smoking? Stop acting like dying something a color is some endgame shit. It's purely visual. Why is it locked behind killing a god or Goobzer and Archmage? This shit don't make no sense. Same things as Bells having lock colors and Arc suit color being account locked. We want customizability, devs, not some goofy color customization locked behind a wipe if you die, boss. Damn, bruh. My guy's angry. Listen to your goddamn
That guy's angry.
Yeah, he's upset. My bad, bruh. Like, oops. Listen to your goddamn community. People ask for the removal of mystery mantras. What they did, put time and effort into patching the only way we had to know what the mantra was. People asked for a chaser to be a fun and difficult fight. What do? Make them do literally the same thing but taking longer to kill. People ask for them to fix Twisted Puppets. They say they can't fix them instead of rework it. Community hype for it. What do? They fix it. Moyai. Moyai.
He's not wrong. I mean, Darlin's not wrong, bro. I'll be real. He's not wrong.
Why, with the Twisted Puppets rework?
Yeah, the rework was just fixing it.
Was he spitting? I mean, the mystery match was there, though. I mean... What do you think about that, Rom? Honestly, I don't care if they remove it or keep it in there. I get most of the time you get like there's not like it's not like there's like 20 mantras per.
I see it this way, right? If you click a mystery mantra and you get the wrong mantra, you're just gonna swap it out anyway with the shrine. So
right.
just let us see the mantra.
Yeah. I say fuck it, if they want to, why not?
Yeah. It just makes us waste more time just re-rolling the mantra if we just get the wrong one.
About the chaser fight being fun and difficult. Okay, to be fair now, everyone's saying the tester didn't test it. Okay, but we literally didn't test this one. Hey, I asked. I was like, oh, can we test it? Our mage was like, we already tested it. I was like, oh shit, okay, Archmage. Okay, Archmage. Alright, y'all doing your own little testing. Okay. Okay.
Archmage tested it with his insta-kill weapon.
I was like, when I heard that, I was like, oh, they got it. Oh, they got it. So I was super hyped. I mean, I liked it, but I seemed like a lot of people didn't. He did tell me to tell him if it was cracked, but I'm sure he got it from the stream. Let's use the bankers.
That's something I want. Like, bro, why is it that I'll be here dripping in silver, bro? Wait, no, sorry, that's rogue lineage. And I go to the banker, show him my wallet. I'm like, mate, store this. Guy tells me no. Like, what's the point in a bank if you can't use it? Just get rid of it.
Here's the thing, though, Rom. Here's the thing: the tensions in the east are not allowing the banks to open up. So, because of the tension in the east, we gotta wait, for them to blow over. Right.
Then let us go to the west. Give us a bank in the west. Like, bro, I don't care what happened in the east. I'll make my own bank. Like, come on, bro.
Yeah, big. I think it'd be kind of cool. Can you guys actually do useful changes? These are just a few examples of the most useless changes I've ever seen, and stuff like this happen usually every weekly update. Please listen to your community. Fix the medallion dupe. Fix corpses falling apart if they died. Well, oh, he's talking about this. I was gonna say like fixing a medallion dupe is pretty big. Fixed corpses falling apart if they died while ragdolled. Okay. Attribute flask can now be sold for 30 notes. Cardwire Zoom is now slightly less effective when winning No Life King. Okay, that one was like requested. That one was like talked about. Increase King Thresher spine sell price, frozen membrane.
Bro, I'll be real. Why is King Thresher spine even in the game?
I mean,
it's not. What use does it have?
I mean, it's for a quest.
Besides the quest,
it's
just there.
You can sell it now for a higher price. Yeah, they just did that one.
You can make an armor with it. Nevaean War Chief. See, that's what I love, right? Nevaean War Chief, more like Nevaean Mid. Who uses that? No one. No one.
In Deepwoken, if you're skilled enough, you'll be able to fight multiple people at once. Nerfed Bloodless Sling on multiple people. WTF, revert this. You know, in reality, right? They don't want sustainability in the game.
I love that. W devs, no sustainability, fuck it, get rid of it. All bloodless, delete. Reinforce, delete it.
If people wouldn't complain, bloodless would be removed. I'm not joking. I won't be surprised if they could remove bloodless, it would not exist. And I'm so dead ass. It would not exist.
Or
it'd be
just
gutted.
make bloodless, or just make bloodless give us our blood bar back,
or
not
yeah,
HP bar.
exactly, some shit like that. It will be gone if they could. the issue is that the community is very reactionary when they read shit, and all people are also very accustomed to how things, like, you know what I'm saying, how things are. They're very like rigid on like how they play the game, right? So so many people are used to playing in the same style. They get stuck in like a little box, and whenever like the devs be like, you know what, no more bloodless. The box shakes and gets broken, and people are naked and afraid out in the open, realizing that they have to actually play a little bit more differently now. Things are gonna have to change. They might have to change up their build. People are going to they're gonna start to use that shit. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna have to learn how to live without it, right? And so a lot of people will take to the suggestions, right? And they'll be asking for nerfs, reverts, all that shit. And in reality, the devs don't really care about what this nigga has to say. Fortunately, they have a goal in mind of what they want to achieve. It's just that they have to like slowly drip feed or slowly implement it so that over time people will just stop fucking like complaining about it. In my opinion, though, you already know how I am. I adapt to whatever situation's ahead of me. If they remove it, okay, like I'm switching to blue gem. If they keep it, cool. I'm putting bloodless on all my shits.
Remember how crazy people got when they nerfed Gladius by 0.01 swing speed?
I remember that.
People went mad about that. 0.01. Ain't no way, bro. See. Oh, fucking hell.
Motherfucker, why would you remove the entire concept of bloodless? Because they think it's too strong. That's why. I think it's too good, and the sustainability is too good. Now, if you want to make the argument, right? Some people would make the argument that some people would be like, "What? No, it's just fine." But I think deep down we do know that it is pretty strong. I think the only like complaint people would have is like, oh, if they're getting jumped, like bloodless was their only way to take advantage of the fact that multiple people were jumping them, right? And I can understand that. Which is why I can understand why this guy is probably like, yo, what the fuck? How am I supposed to be able to fight multiple people? Alright. I don't know. A lot of people will also be like, well, okay, like, there's ways to counter bloodless anyway. Like everyone's running all the dead gods in St. J. Like, is that not enough to like argue that bloodless ain't even that crazy anymore? Interesting perspective. I'm just saying, really, like, what the devs probably really want, and that's to get rid of the shits. Now, me personally, I don't really think it's that great. Like, if someone bloodless off me, I'm like, okay. Like, I still knock them. Like, it makes, you see, for me, it makes no difference. You're still going to lose. I don't care what bloodless you have. It's only annoying if, like, someone's running away and, like, bloodlessing off of other people, but regardless, I'm still going to kill them. That's my mentality.
I just realized that Shadow Crops guy, his suggestion is very ironic, if you think about it. In Deepwoken, if you're skilled enough, you will be able to fire multiple people at once. He's complaining that you can't heal off of multiple people at once. If you're skilled enough, mate, you wouldn't need a heal off multiple people. What are you talking about? Why are you complaining? Stop crying, bitch.
But yeah, I can always see why. God, you gotta speak for people. Don't let them cook. Again, bro, I'm not trying to be like the guys like, wait, no, don't remove it. Look, as I said, I'm an adapter. I adapt to any situation thrown at me. I could really care less if I'd be like, oh, bloodless is gone, damn. All right, time to put blue and blessed on it. Like, I guarantee you that will be the mindset. I know people are gonna gonna be fucking rioting, like, you know what I'm saying, like in the streets. Player general's gonna be crazy. You're gonna have to lock it down. I'm gonna be like, damn, bro. Me and Super are gonna make 1 minute videos about it, get our money, and then we're just gonna give our thoughts and opinions. But for me, I'm definitely gonna be making a video about bloodless is removed, what to put instead on your moves of bloodless because bloodless is removed. Talk about the community outrage. That's like 3 1 minute videos. What was that? That's like that could be like a solid like $150 to $200 right there if I do the right title and thumbnail. So You know what I'm saying? I benefit from any change. It's really about focusing up on the bag. But for your average player, I get it. You know, pretty upsetting news. Is it actually removed? I don't think it's actually gonna get removed, but I think eventually they want to axe the bloodless. All right, real quick, Rum, hold up. I'm gonna go ask these top players how they feel if bloodless got removed. Give me a sec.
Sure. I am a mid player. I will agree to this. I'm a very mid PvPer.
I'll be back.
Better.
No, look, I got on yesterday. I was
Yo.
Yes, I'm wide, bitch ass faggot. I'm wide for a floater.
I was 149, right? I got on today. I'm top 400. It doesn't make sense, man.
Can I get the fucking ball?
Hey,
Yes.
buddy, friend.
What? That's good.
I have a question for you in the stream watching. If you could tone down your language, please. Now.
Oh, my fault.
My bad.
Now, as I was saying, if bloodless got removed, how would you feel?
Remove that shit, please.
Don't remove that. I would cry. I would actually cry.
Please remove it.
Do y'all think y'all be able to get to
Please,
adjust?
please.
Bro, I'm on Denny's account, bro. I'm boosting this kid, bro.
No. Because sometimes bloodless is needed.
What would be your
Can
argument? If you had if a dev was watching you right now, be like, convince me. What would you say?
Oh, Master Flourish, he's like 12%. Wallahi, I heal 12% from Master Flourish.
You don't, you hear 6%, man.
No, you heal 6%.
Wallahi.
Yeah. You get like no
No,
health
it's
back from
legit
bloodless
more than
anyways.
6%. I promise you, I can clip it. It's more than
What
6%.
I would say to a dev, I guess I would say, like, I don't know, just reduce the health you get back based on the mantra, because, like, for example, like Kaido gives you so much, just like lower it down to like it has
Nerf
a
ice.
cooldown,
Nerf ice.
or just put a cooldown
Nerf
on
ice,
it.
yeah,
you
Nerf
know?
ice.
Or Nerf ice,
So,
yeah, that's true.
We build this Nerf ice. And Flame, please Nerf Flame. Wallahi, I can't fight Flame, please. I'm begging you.
Flame doesn't need a nerf. Stop trolling.
Please, wallahi, it does.
So you're saying instead of getting rid of it completely, they should just nerf it to the ground.
Yeah, I mean, like, put
Ice
a
needs a nerf,
cooldown on
'cause,
it.
like,
Just
and
put a
like the
cooldown
top,
on it.
How
like
about
the top 10
like
players, they all get like spammed on by ice matcha kids.
Put like a cooldown or a cap on it.
no. How about like you can only put like bloodless on like 1 or 2 moves, and no more than 1 or 2.
But like that still matters, because let's say they use like Kaido Scream and like the Sharko thing. That's so much health if you land it. So like I say, like just put a cap on it.
Just nerf it then.
Yeah, put a cap on it. How much you can heal back from it?
Alright.
Yeah.
Like 5% max.
Alright.
Or
Yeah, true,
extend the
yeah,
cooldown.
that's
Extend the
good.
cooldown. Like
Or
double the
cooldown, yeah.
cooldown.
Alright. That is all. Goodbye. Yo.
Oh shit, bro.
You got wrong. He's fine.
All right, never let me cook ever again.
Oh. Well, yeah. I guess the idea would just be to just balance a lot more instead of removing it.
I swear, like a long time ago, they said, they put a cap on how much bloodless can heal. Where did that go?
There's no cap.
I swear there was an update that said that, or am I like chatting shit?
There is no cap. No cap? Yeah, there's no cap.
No cap. No, someone said they remember that. Like, I swear there was an update that said there was a cap to bloodless. I'm gonna look for it. Hold on. I will find it. When I find it, you guys will know. You guys will know.
Let me see if I can find it.
Bloodless. I hate how like you can't like control F and it highlights like the word bloodless. It's like it's
Yeah.
in like a format. Okay, so I see bloodless gems now reduce move damage by 30% on proccing their lifesteal effect. I see that one. Reduce the damage reduction for bloodless slightly, 30% to 20%. Why did they reduce that? Bro, pull it back to 30%.
It was there. I
In
remember
fact, half it.
half damage. They could always do some shit like that. Half damage.
Alright. Let me have a look. Let me have a look. Entanglement damage reduction nerf to 10%. Okay. So entanglement is 10%?
It used to be half. Crazy, huh?
It's a shame it's so shit now. Holy shit.
What if it was like 20%? You think it'd be crazy?
Yeah. I think like I say half. Like 15% would be cool.
15.
Because it makes you super slow, right? And if you find like a deferred user, the slow stacks. Yo, I can't find the bloodless thing. Maybe I'm like, maybe I had a dream about it, bro. Like maybe that's what I wanted in my mind. Like there's a cap on bloodless, so I dreamt
there is
about
supposed
it.
to be a cap.
I can't find it. So I feel like I remember getting happy that there was a cap on it. Okay, oh, I see this one. If bloodless heals you a significant amount, it will go on cooldown. There's this one. Wait, why? Wait, hold on. If it heals you a significant amount, why doesn't it go on cooldown while it's healing you? So why is it that some mantras will heal you like a bar, right? But then it goes on cooldown after healing you that bar. Why doesn't it go on cooldown while it's healing you that bar? So it stops.
Like midway.
Yeah. Nothing heals you a bar. I'm giving an example. Calm down, calm down. You know what used to heal you a bar? The triple shot javelin, but they nerfed that. That shit was crazy healing.
It was pretty fat.
Oh, Shadow Seekers can heal a bar. Tornado can heal a bar. I forgot about those.
Tornado healing is pretty. But tornado healing is like the only reason why people will like use tornado. To be honest.
I think tornado's alright with blessed.
Really? Can you put like multiple?
Yeah. Yeah. Also, you ever seen it with a rush shard?
No. What happens?
So alright, if you put 3 rush shards on it, when you kick it, it shoots like a fucking wind gun. It's so fucking cool.
Really? Oh, I think I've seen that.
Yeah.
But does it any useful? Or is it just...
You still get like 2 ticks on someone, and plus it's a hit stun.
Okay, now
And it's really funny to look at.
See, now I can't wait. 2v2s aren't ranked, right?
Don't think so.
I bet. We're gonna happen some twos while discussing.
Oh, this was a crazy update. Fix bloodless moves dealing no damage. Revert that. Revert it as a little secret April Fool's update, but we're not in April. Just anyone that uses bloodless, nothing. Nothing.
Hey, they still got 2s and 3s, man, for a regular ass. But we just want to test shit. That's nice. Good, good. That'd be annoying if there's like 2 rankings and shit. I just want to fight.
Oh, by the way, chapter we're talking about flame, right? So, I've been having this one thing in my mind with flame. Now, there's one mantra that every flame user loves to use. Now, every flame main is gonna hate me for saying this. Rework flame leap reversal spark.
Oh, the reversal spark.
Okay. Now, reason I say this, Why is it that you get the mobility for fainting it with the reversal spark, but not for the original? Come on now. Just saying, it's a bit dumb. Same can be said for Heavenly Wind. Because it's a spark. Okay, but the spark lets you go diagonal. Like that's the spark. No variety in builds, the curved arc water. Yo, that's actually that's pretty nuts.
Sure.
He's Vision Shaper too? No, oh sorry, that's you. I thought he was Vision Shaper as well. I was like, yo, this guy's the whole package. So how do you even do that? There's 2 oaths. Wait, the guy's in rags? Bro, if you hit that guy like twice, he's gonna crumble on the floor and cry. Got 2 oaths, but a downside. That'd be really cool, having 2 oaths and like a crazy downside. That'd be dope.
Bro, I agree with that. That sounds like an artifact, doesn't it?
It's transmogged. You can't transmog rags.
Tell him.
Come on, lads. Come on, lads. Get with the program here. You meant to be the crazy Deepwokians, okay? But yeah, I think that'd be cracked, right? 2 oaths, but you're heavily nerfed. Like, come on.
What would they do?
As what someone said, half HP. Your HP's in half. Oh, nah, that'd be so bad. You'd get like 2 shot by everyone. That would be terrible.
They could definitely do something. Double oaths. What 2 oaths would y'all take if you guys could get 2 oaths?
Arc Water Contractor.
Arc Water Contractor.
Wait, no. Jet Striker, Arc Water. Come on.
Vision Shaper, Dawnwalker would be cracked. Jet Striker, Star Kindred for insane mobility. Holy fuck. You're never getting caught. Jet Striker, Star Kindred, you would literally never, like, Jet Striker, Star Kindred, like 100 agility, Felonor, like, you're just, that's right, that's
Man said Oathless.
Oathless and Blind Seer, like, the ultimate, like,
Man's gonna be holding like 12, like not even that, like 15 mantras. So good. The blood escape is per tick. Yeah, I know it is. I just want to see players suffer, bro. Like, I just want an update so crazy that everyone just starts wiping in the first hour, and then I'll be in the background like just laughing at them. You know what I mean? Come on. Man, if you think layer 2 with no light hook is hard, you'd like, I don't know, bro, like you deserve to get wiped. I say that, but I got wiped because of that, because I made a mistake, bro. I still can't believe I pressed my lightning assault during the parkour. I fell straight into the void. Consider the average player doing layer 2. But what is the average player? Tell me who is the average player.
Wait. My teammate lost. Shit.
bro, if Aga is the average player, then like, okay, Chaser needs to be buffed to like the hell and back, bro. Like, come on now. Same with Afiron. If Aga's the average player, like, buff everything.
I got hit during that, bro. Can they see me during my fucking... Why does he know exactly where I am? Whatever. I'm
Not gonna lie,
I
that
saw
build
that
he
match.
has, I was gonna say, that build he has feels like it's a triple element, right? Because he gets flame from the rail blade. He's got lightning. Yeah, bro, he pulled a lightning cloak on his Shade Devourer. That shit looked so cold, not gonna lie.
I think I just sold the match. Oh. Well then. Using this here. Bam, bam, bam. You still have good video ideas that you're thinking about doing? Or is it kind of like... It's kind of like, damn, like what do you do now? Sort of feeling.
Oh, people found it. People found it. Bloodless healing now has a cap per proc. So yeah, so it's like multi-hit. Why is it per proc? They should just made it like all together, right? Like, you know, the mantra itself, you know, can't exceed a certain amount. Like 5% or something. Like the max is 5% on a bloodless. Come on now.
Alright.
5% of bloodless is so little. Then don't use bloodless.
I barely have bloodless on this build and it's not bad. I only have bloodless on my spear, which even then I don't really need it. That dude like half a bar.
Holy shit, that did crazy damage.
Mm.
That's that perfect flash right there.
Damn it. No way to get out of this. Okay.
He's already came out of it, I think. Oh no, he hasn't. Yo! It's crazy. Wall bang! Nice one. Hey man, Agger's not dirty for like the corner hit. Maybe 2v1 him. He needs to play like that. Play dirty too. That guy's Warriors respawning as well. I just saw that.
Is he Warriors fighting?
Yeah, you walked past and the guy was Warriors respawning on top of the building.
So lame.
They're struggling to this bad on someone that's on like 200 ping. Holy shit. Oh, one of them downed.
Jesus Christ. Where's that other dude? Like, Warriors are spiting like 3 times now? Where the fuck are you? 3rd time, buddy?
Don't tell me he's waiting for the countdown, I swear. Might need to use your realm.
Embarrassing.
Oh, you did it. Shit. Cold, bro. Cold. Good shit, bro.
I'm gonna go get some water.
I have yet to be unbanned, my brother. You better unban me, and you better unban me now. You think this a joke, but this is sometimes serious, you hear me?
Yo, thanks for 117. I've yet to be unbanned, my brother. You better unban me. You better unban me right now. I don't even know who you are on the Discord. Guys, give me a name. But you said you regret the things you've done. So like, what were you doing? That's what I'm wondering.
Bro, what do you mean he played so gay? Bro, he's on 240 ping. Do you think he's gonna go and parry trade a fucking 1.05 swing speed weapon?
Bro,
You clowning.
Okay, why is that nigga acting like I'm the one who ran away? I'm literally like boxing them, like right up on them, bro. Like, what is he talking, bro? Niggas just be hand on anything.
Yeah, they be hating because they ain't you.
Oh, yeah, I want to do the ranked. Wait. No, we can do ranked. We can use some ones.
Damn, there's still 2 cheaters in the top 10. Will they ever be caught?
2 cheaters? Ooh.
Yeah.
Really?
Yep.
Are you talking about
Will they
Lancelot?
ever? No, not Lancelot.
In the top
Actually,
10?
I don't know who I'm finna make the log, but I know 2 of them that cheat.
How do you know this?
One of them accidentally streamed themselves cheating,
No way.
and then the other one did the same thing.
And were you just happened to be in the VC?
I was in the VC. Shit was crazy.
Was it like a friend VC?
Yeah. Can't expose them. It's just funny to see that they're in top 10 though. You know, good on them, innit?
You better unban me from both servers, you hear me? I ain't do anything wrong but up the hard R a few times.
Like if they watching the stream, they know who they are.
Alright. Interesting. Alright, let's go back in with strangers. I love doing strangers. Because A, the people in there are not that good. And
What do you mean snitching? Why are you snitching on me?
I got pinged. Eastern Limit, entering get played within working rec and shit. Think anyone goes depth skanking anymore?
Probably.
Ooh, we got matching helmets. What?
Rom is doing 1 day to life if he doesn't reveal the culprits. Nah, I can't. I'd rather not get doxed. Again. Yo, why'd you not move on that? What the fuck?
That's what I'm wondering. I think it might because
Is he got gaze?
why can't I still get grabbed by that?
That's nuts. Guy's fucking plopped on the floor.
Bring back old EXO? Talking about like the 20 hits, you don't need any armor sort of EXO. You think that shit was busted? Can you react to one of my montages? I'm number 3 on the leaderboard. If you have a unique build, I'll watch some. We'll take a look after this match. Thank you for the one. My Discord's MidnightZ4941. Tell that nigga Rom to shut up snitching on the gang before something serious happens. Tell him stop ducking my ones. Okay.
What the fuck? They gonna swat you. Getting swatted over Deepwoken. Shit gets serious. I'm gonna get doxed for the 80th time. Shiver my timbers. Dude, someone gonna get jumped IRL for ganking him rogue. Wait, yo. No way that's true. That can't be true. That can't be true. No one's that much of a sore loser to do that shit. There was blood? Bro, if that's true, like... is it the parents' fault for raising a child like that? Like, bro. Holy shit. When are you gonna leak your BM ult? Little bro? What BM ult? Wait, why the fuck would I ever need to black market?
Can you not parry that shit?
You should be able to. You're fat. You're fat as well, Arnold, mate. To get easy money? I don't think I need money from black marking. I have enough money.
Yeah, originally not too terrible.
Make blood stream blood and give you blood, but they add a rare mythic vamp gem.
They need some more deep gems.
Factual! Where's the taunt gem? Come on. I want to hit a mob with a mantra and every mob in like a radius will only go for me.
I think Obfuscation, Dawnwalker, and all the others getting nerfs. Okay, but why would Obfuscation get nerfed though? I don't see everyone using Obfuscation. I see some metal in there, occasionally vamp. This is what they choose to use, but there's other options. I still feel like there's definitely some other options that you can use. But Dawnwalker, maybe the kick, all the dead gods. I mean, okay, I suppose. I don't know what they're gonna do. Just make it like 6 seconds again or something. No, but you know what? The reason why everyone has it. Let's talk about the real reason why everyone has it. Normally that shit is a fat investment for builds. I mean, for no attunement builds, it's not even really that fat, but in reality, a lot of people would just end up having really good Shrine of Order builds. And the downside doesn't matter because it's ranked ones, right? So the downside means fuck all, you know? Oh, this dude is...
Yeah, you got the crazy build.
He's kind of teed.
Do people actually think Speed Demon only gives 10% extra damage?
Apparently.
Why do people think that? Yeah, Speed Demon is 30%.
You know, the thing about glare is that the fun fact about glare is that with like high ping, you might actually benefit from it and be able to get like another hit. Oh.
I gotta go.
I'll see you later, bro.
I'm being called by the woman, by the lady.
Gotcha.
See you later, mate. Have a good stream.
Yeah, you have a good one as well. Let me see what Fenara was saying. By the way, I'm gonna make a video on why the loser counter and loser realm should be used more. I get people saying that there's no use, but there kind of is a use, in my opinion. There are a couple uses, and there's actually there's a couple of really interesting things you can do. And I'm positive, my boy Vax told me this. You can steal the orbital ice off of somebody with a illusory counter. I'm gonna test that. I'm pretty sure you can steal the illusory, or not the orbital ice. Some people don't use counter. Everyone uses realm though. Some people thought it was bad. I think it's fine. More bombs in Deepwoken? Sure. Counter's trash. I wouldn't say counter's complete trash. I use it sometimes. Useful though. How do you say Shiba? Hold up. Let me see how you spell it in English. I Shiba. So like that. We got Virginia again. Make a vid about my keybinds. Oh, do y'all care about my keybinds? I have keybinds specifically for Vision Shaper. So that, also so I can still like use X and shit.
Run me my unban right now. Forget what are doing. Midnight's number 4941.
I'll see. You said the hard R, so don't know if I feel like letting you back in. Richard the one. Sometimes people would like they'll hate me and then like they watch me and they're like, wait, could you unban me from the Discord? I'm like, well, didn't you just spam the hard R on my Discord like a month ago? Oh, we boxing? Oh. Imagine saying the hard R, yeah. Could you imagine? Oof, surely. Appreciate the 2, Nico. Oh, is that a ice? Is that a ice fire? Chilling Lights Final Toll build. Interesting. Ooh. Okay. With Dawn Walker, huh? Oh, did he die? No. Oh, he's dead. Good attempt. I appreciate the one. Yo, shit got muted, bruh. He said, Nico, ain't nobody ask you to say anything with your fat neck eye, big body eye, oversized, no head eye nigga. And I'm Batman Agamatsu was like 1 or 2 years ago. Really? You said from both Discords? That means it must have been from the old Dabrowski's Discord. If you still talking about that one, that's never been done, bruh. Yeah, that was me. Yeah, Shiba. That one was a ping difference, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, let's move. Ooh, Tokyo. What are we looking at? Dope. Yep.
Yoaga, can you please check out one of my montages? I spend a lot of time making them.
Sure, I guess I wouldn't mind. Alright, I guess we can take a look. Sweden Pro. Montage, huh? You good, broski? There's like 2 people want me to check out. If you send them my DMs, I guess I'll take a look.
My YouTube is Jack Ty.
Okay, we'll take a look. Jack with 2 Ks. Okay. Let's take a look. Jack. 2 Ks. Oop. Jack. Oh, you're the OG. Okay, let's take a look.
Jack? Jiggy Pack is loud.
You know it's this. Take a perk and talk it and see. Money swallowing like sis. They done perfecting a kid. I know we got $1 million. The devil that shit and I chip it again. Flawless, 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 yeah, flawless, 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 yeah, flawless, 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 yeah, flawless, 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 yeah. Flawless, flawless, flawless.
When them guns outside, little bitch, you better be ready. When them guns outside, little bitch, you better be ready. When the stars align, little bitch, you better be ready. I want to take my time, little bitch, you know I'm ready. I want it right now, little bitch, you know I'm ready. Go! GG/OG best EU.
Alright, I like some of the transitions. They were cool. Cool Playboy card, cool yeet. I'm trying to see. I want to see some matches against the whatchamacallit. Some people in Chime, man. I thought there was gonna be like top Chime rankings or top yeah. I usually prefer hearing the in-game sound effects with the music. Cool combos. Was Roblade Ice, Crystal. Same one. What was the beginning? This is it's the same thing. Oh. Alright, it was cool. I got top EU players in it. Oh, you're fighting top EU players here. I see. Clean. You could probably kill a small Victorian child with the amount of flashing lights. He kinda got you there, man. I'm not eating, it's cool. But some people might not fuck with the style. So keep that in mind. How do you do with 200 ping? I make a build that helps me fight in 200 ping, and then you just get used to the timings. Fight enough players, and you kind of learn that a lot. Do the same thing. Some playstyles some players or builds are difficult to fight against. Like it's kind of hard for you to fight against fire sometimes. But for the most part, what kind of build is good in that ping though? I mean, my rapier build was pretty good in that ping. But yeah, this build is very, very solid in that ping. Yeah, I use my golden tongue more. I fought this guy in Chime, and I swear I almost beat him. It took like 15 of my ranking too. Huh? Oops. Did it spawn on my teammate? How? Y'all like the hoodie? Bro, the yellow hoodie's a classic. Illinois is not too bad either. If y'all wondering, 200 ping is like the staple, like, shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is what Latin American players are probably going to get.
Atagamatsu, actual serious question. When are you coming back home, to where you lived before going Asia? Or are you even thinking of going back?
I am thinking of coming back to the States eventually, yes. I can't even stay here for a while.
I have another Reddit called Best in EU. I got only top EU players in that video, and you may like the editing style more.
Alright, we can check out another one after this fight. Yeah, you try out Beastboro? I'm not gonna lie, I just forgot what I was about to say. I'm not gonna lie. But I do want to come back, though. Yes, as I was saying, yeah, I do want to come back. Stay, probably live there. It's gonna be weird because I'm at that point. It's just like, it's like, oh wait a minute. Whoa. It's kind of like my job to do this, so. Come on, it doesn't make me move forward in the air. Bro, I'm literally mid-dodge. Bro, how does he swing so fucking fast? Y'all saw that too, right? We got nerfed. 70 thing is gonna be the best. 7 ping will be nice. I think I'll be able to. I think I'll definitely, when I'm coming to NA, I'll definitely be able to cement myself in the top 50. Like, a lot of these builds are kind of the same thing. If I get like a solid like 20, 40, 30 ping, bro, that'll be fun. I love fighting in that sort of shits. Cause you can actually like, your role is like pretty much like cracked. And this has tap dancer, really nice. Yeah. All right. Let me look at this. Let me look at this video. Best EU. All right, let's take a look. I'm gonna do this. Like the video if you're emo. All right, no like for me, I guess. Is this with the old dagger? Hell no. Back then when everyone in the EU was fucking dagger. Like Krillin, Vampirism, Krillin, Province Thorns. You literally see me mid fucking roll, bro. Like I got caught mid roll. No, I want to kill you. Crazy at the. Remember when people used to gank at Prima on a ton? Okay, I need to see that again. Wait, let me see that again. I was not watching. Alright. Ogbots is not watching that video. I watched like the first half. Yeah, was Primadon ganking fun? I remember that. But yeah, the Calabash transition. Let me look at that. Where's the Calabash transition? Where is the Calabash edition? Oh, in the shape of a Calabash, as he. People are never at Prima, so there's no Prima down ganking. Good times. Good times. Look what else. Alright. Primadon died out, yeah. Primadon loots fell off, that was the only issue. But he's also like so far away and it's like so annoying. It's like Primadon. Like no one's ever at Prima. It was a good spot too because it was like flat and like this I thought that was Cabbage Lord for a sec. Like, what happened to Cabbage Lord, man? What is he doing? Bro. Alright, I'm done with twos. I got some good 200 ping practice, but yeah, if I do a tournament though, I'm definitely gonna be doing it on this build. I think the build is already like fucking min-max, isn't it? Yeah, 24 health. Anything else I'm missing? Boots. Yeah, boots are already min-maxed. Diver's light play is fucking really good. I have nothing else I need. Literally, like 21 health, 7% physical is like really good. I could get maybe something a little bit better if I got 3-star. And just be pushing it for what? Yeah, I think I'm done with this build. This build is maybe get drowned on my boots instead of fucking ferocity. It's just not it. Get a better enchant? No, Umbro Knight is good. I like Umbro Knight. Anything else we gotta take a look at in popular suggestions? What else should we do, bruh? Anything else I want to take a look at? There aren't seasons for your elo. It's global and all time. Well then, so there is no season. It's just elo, just to have elo. It's literally just to be there and have elo. Okay. Actually, there's a very important ramble I need to talk about, and this will be a video. And it's actually a pretty big deal. Pretty big deal. Okay. So, and this actually does concern you guys. Like, y'all should be like, oh shit. Okay. So there was. This is not so much a ramble. Actually, I don't even know I should be playing this music. We'll play this music instead. Yeah, this music is a little bit more fitting. Actually, this one's too calm. Actually, no, we'll put the mysterious music. Put the mysterious. Okay. It's like a mystery, like what? It's like a thing that they need to think about. But it's also kind of like revealing what's up. So, as of right now, we currently have the overworld, layer 1, layer 2, as a dungeon, and that's it. Presumably, everyone would assume that, of course, Agamatsu. Next up is the giant landmass city of Markor, right? Right? You know what I'm saying? That's coming, right? Right? There's an issue. And it's a pretty big issue. Deepwoken has gone to the point where we've gotten everything we kind of need. Kind of done. Right? You get power 20. We can get our star boots, diver's light plate. You can get any enchant you want. You can get armor enchants now. Any murmur you need. Anything. You can pretty much get everything except like Animal King. But regardless, right? The issue comes into play is whenever, if at this point, if they add a new Luminant, what are we going to do here? Why? Now, like, really, why? Like, why should we go to this new Luminant? What is there for us to do here? Now, I think a lot of people's first thoughts is like, yo, two things. Agamatsu, increase the level cap. Issue, right? They don't want to power scale the game. They don't want it to be like, oh, this is, you know, this is the third C or second C or whatever. You go here from powers 20 to 25. They're not doing that. They're having horizontal progression. This means that they don't want your current build will not get more stronger than the next update's build, right? It did kind of happen this update, but they don't want that to happen. They want to kind of like at least make it very low of an increase or not very noticeable. So yes, increased power level, that won't be the choice. Now unique weapons, I agree, right? Unique weapons like, oh, Agamatsu, why don't they just add like a boss here, you know, in the capital of the city where you have to fight the big bad and he drops like unique pool and all that. While this is cool, adding a giant landmass like the city of Markor would probably be a lot of work. They can't just have like a giant landmass, the biggest in the world, and just have it be... The song doesn't fit the theme? It does though. Because it's like oh shit. They can't just have like a giant ass, you know what I'm saying? So, in reality, right, even though it'd be like interesting to have something akin to like, yo, we got the city, you know what I'm saying, we wait another year. In reality, the devs don't want to work for another whole year for a new piece of content. If anything, from here on out, after layer 2, our content that we're going to be getting is not going to be one giant drop, but packets, small pockets of like updates, where they introduce a dungeon here, 2 oaths here, a couple of deep gems here, throughout, instead of it being one whole thing. And so, because of that, you may be like, okay, well, when are they going to start working on the city of... Well, that's exactly my point, bruh. There may not ever be a new Luminant. That is what I'm trying to tell you guys. There might not be a new Luminant because of said issue of what is there to do? What is there to achieve? It would take too long for them to make an entire, completely filled up content full of things and everything if their method is to drop updates in like little bits, right? So they can introduce a lot more and do a lot more at will, right? And not get burnt out. So not only is there that thing, and they don't want to just immediately start sweating towards another big update. There's also the thing is like, yo, like even if we do have this giant ass island, we put like a few bosses, maybe a few new unique weapons. Now I've been thinking, I've been like scheming. Of course, me the Rambler, Agamatsu, you have an idea, right? This is one of the more difficult rambles, I won't lie, because even I'm sitting here thinking like, they don't want to just like up it like, guys, in the new Luminant you can get the new enchants and the newest rarity and that new like become stronger. Like, they don't want to do that. All right, that's what GPO does. Right? They don't want to do that. So I'm sitting here thinking of ways Now, I've come up, of course, me, Agamasu the Rambler, I've come up with a few ideas that they could have for reasons to go to the new Luminant, right? But does it justify them working another, like, year or, like, 9 months continuously worrying and sweating about another big update? I don't know, right? So that, I guess, comes to be the issue, all right? Trying to come up with a good reason as to why something like this needs to even exist. When in reality, all the new content they could just do with what we already have as dungeons. And I know people don't like dungeons, but like, for example, right? They can make like a really just giant, I don't want, the thing is, you guys are like, well, what about making they're never going to make this a dungeon. Never. And I agree, something like this shouldn't be a dungeon. It's a giant landmass. They would have to actually make it an entire fleshed out Luminant. An entire brand new Luminant with, like, think about it. Think about everything we have in our Luminant, right? All the islands, all the different NPC quests, attunements, all the lore. And then they have to have all of that again. But guess what? The difference is they don't have giant, like, you know, lakes. And they don't have to make the islands small. And no, it's one giant landmass that they have to fill. And make sure works and fill it with NPCs and quests and all that shit. That's gonna take a lot of time. That's gonna take a lot of time. Split the Lumen into parts. I think there are definitely ways that they can do it, but the main issue is they want progression to be horizontal and power scaling to be horizontal, and they don't want it to be like over time you just get stronger, right? They want it to be like over time you rarely get like this. Like maybe you might get like. In reality, it's probably going to be more like this, like very small. They don't want it to be like this, though. They don't want to automatically have it where, like, everyone gets stronger. They want it to be very small, if not at all, right? So, is this really that deep? It is. It is. The reason why it's deep is because if there's no good idea, we're not getting a new Luminant. Like, we're not getting this ever. Like, ever! None. Nothing. Do you see what I'm saying? That's why. I think they could just make the Power 15 prog. It could just be but like there's already the depths. The progression, they already got depths. They already got layer 2. You could be like, oh, well, this could be like, but an entire Luminant being Power 15 to Power 20. Alright. If anything, you could argue that a new layer would be better or more fit because it's a dungeon, it's controlled. They can actually have like new unique enchants, new unique... What I was going to say, this was my argument. Relics or artifacts of power. But in a way that doesn't increase, again, the power scaling from up. Only horizontal. I've already explained it a million times. You know what I'm talking about. Right. So, obviously, with like, maybe someone could argue that like, yo, they could do that in Central Luminant, but I think it'd just be far easier for them and less stressful and time consuming if they just did dungeons, which it seems like the way they want to do things, dungeons. And, you know, think about like, they don't have to worry about lag as much. There's not as much like, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot more easier to control. And so I'm down. I'm open to hear any ideas though. I have like a Google document of like what they can add to the Central Luminant to make it worth. This is what my friend Arctic said. He said bosses, obtainable races, unique. I think this was supposed to say relics. Good spawn for freshies, so it's like a Orsfall lore. Just add universal uniques. I need to make a video about that. Universal uniques. Southern and Northern Lumens instead, Baron. They could do that too. I think it'd be very interesting if they did that. I think the Central Luminant is like very daunting of a task to like handle because it's not just water, it's actually like a rogue lineage map type giant like landmass like K. Southern Luminant's like 85% Void Sea. You could argue that like they could do other Luminants instead, where like they do like Southern and then like Northern and shit. Or like Northern is like it's mostly sea, but they can kind of like fit some different islands. They don't have to have like it completely filled out. Just like new Luminants to go explore, right? Central is definitely huge. Western is also pretty big. But they could definitely do Southern and Northern first, I agree. If they do make new Luminants, I think it'd be better for them to tackle the South and the North. because those would be easier to do. Hell, they could, if they really want to do the Void Sea Tower, they could literally just do like a new Lumen for the south and then put that bitch there. But yeah, that's what I was gonna say. The boundary too, that'd be cool as fuck to see. But yeah, that's basically what I was gonna ramble a little bit out about. I need to like make all these, dude, all the rambles I need to upload on the Plugamots channel and my main channel for 2 times the income. The North would be exploring, eating kite knowledge, could be cool. But yeah, that's my only concern is that, damn, you know, and you know what, like, as we get toward the point where it's like, oh, well, what is there left to get? You know what that means? The more you get towards the point of, oh, well, what is there else to get? You know, that gets kind of closer to the game being kind of done. And I'm like, I don't want to hear that. So I'm like trying to offer ways that they could always add more. You see what I'm saying? But I can slowly feel it inching. You know what I'm saying? Inching towards that point. Very slowly but surely inching towards that point of it being over. And I'm like, no. I don't think it'll be done anytime soon, but I'm saying. Argmage said himself, Deepwoken is his brainchild. I doubt they just abandoned it. Yeah, for sure. I don't think they'd ever abandon it. Like, Deepwoken got too much going for it. Like, Deepwoken's too strong of like a... It's like too good of an IP to just drop. Rogue Lineage was... but Deepwoken is like... Bro, like, it won a fucking award. It'd be dumb to just give it up. Like, Rogue Lineage was, sleeper hit, you know, buggy, cool little... Deepwoken is like, my nigga, this is like a once in a, you know what I'm saying, once in a decade Roblox experience. Not many other games are like Deep. Not many other games, even outside of Roblox, are like Deep. So, yeah. Live events, perhaps. I don't think it's impossible for them. Honestly, if I, like, brainstorm enough, I use, like, 100% of my brain, rambling ability. I meet up with the greatest minds in the ramble industry. Top tier players as well. Talk to some very creative people in player general, too. I'm sure... There could be a way where they could basically have a reason as to why they need to make a central luminant, but it has to be strong enough and convincing enough to convince people to work for multiple months to make a giant ass luminant. That's the thing. Where like if I'd be like, okay, well, what about new origins? We could just add to what we already have. Why do we need a new luminant for that? You know? Or like, what about new enchants and origins and weapons? Well, we could just put the enchants and origins in the... You see what I'm saying, right? New deep gems. Maybe there could be like an authority boss. Well, why not just... Couldn't we just... You see what I'm saying, right? Like, there have to be that argument there to really convince like why we need to make this entire new landmass. That builders are going to have to work to make it clean. Now, what I'm saying, and I think I agree with... Instead of Central Luminant, they have like the Celestial City, the Boundary. What if it was power to 0 to 20, but just a different experience, like a boss area where you mostly level up bosses? But do they need to make, like, you see what I'm saying? They need to make an entire new Luminant, an entire new experience just for some people to do that, especially if it's not faster. But do they? You see what I'm saying? I don't know. The Boundary. I need to go get my phone. Hold up. There's like a lot of videos I need to talk about. Yeah. Nice. What about Drift Lens? The Drift Lens. Yes, another ramble idea I had long ago. That could be for Southern Luminant, I'm telling you. Ilshra is talented in procedural generation as well. I know they could do something like that as well. But that's a lot more of an ambitious idea, and we'll see. Let me put that. Central Luminant. Video about the boundary. I'm putting this on my shits to do. What else? Why don't they use War Gen? So Luminant would be kind of fire no cap. I think it'd be very cool. What is the boundary? The boundary. I'll make a video talking about what the boundary is. But yeah, that basically what's going on right now. We're talking about why the Central Luminant will probably not be a thing, or like the issue that might make it not exist at all. That's what we're talking about. Very, very interesting of a topic. As cool as it seems. We need to get Archmage on here one day to like discuss this stuff, because like I'm just like kind of inferring from what's been said. But the boundary, to give you a summarize, the boundary is like a little it's like the in between of the depths and the surface world, and it's why certain mobs like the Crocs or the Threshers exist. There is no faction that reigns over the Southern Luminant. The Southern Luminant is like basically eaten up by the Void Sea. What do you think they should add to the North Luminant? I think North Luminant should actually have a pretty good, I think like an actual cool temperature system. Nah, I don't know about that. They already got layer 2, but I don't know what they could add to a Northern Luminant. Could just be like, it wouldn't be too crazy. There would just be probably like a lot of nomads. Probably like maybe like an origin for the nomads. It doesn't have to be that big. Don't make Tundra version 2. Yeah, like probably like a lot of glaciers and shit. Like Miniaturisa, but like times 10. Reduce visibility, but it'd be like a dude. Once you're being scary, perhaps. Now you have to prepare and actually go there and shit. That's what layer 2 was supposed to be, but like you can actually starve. Yeah, like there's like no food there. Taller and leaner, but they use illusion more. They might abandon this idea of not increasing power level. I think they should. But even then, like, builds are already super fucking strong. Like, adding, like, making things stronger is not good, in my opinion. That leads to more balancing issues. Like, think about it. They're trying to balance the game right now. Adding in, like, you see what I'm saying? But I've thought of a way for them to increase it, but it's like, I don't really think it's that great of an idea. Especially, like, there's already Shrine to Order. It's like, it's just, in my opinion, just too much. Too much. Shout out the World Serpent. Yeah, I don't think they should ever really increase the power. That's just in my personal opinion. Game should never be balanced out too much. That would make it stale. Of course, they're not going to completely balance it out, but increasing powers would like basically reset everything, and they would have to be like a new thing that have to like rebalance and all that. I don't know, it just would be too much. Because there are so many Illuminants, you think the level cap will be raised for more content? No, they specifically said they don't want to do that. How would they go about new content if there's no progression to give it more purpose? That's exactly the issue here. That's why I was saying there's no reason really for them to add in the Central Luminant, because what would you do there that you can't already do? You can literally get everything you need. Increasing level cap would make broken builds. I wouldn't say. I would just say it would just like reset everything. the end event from Fortnite. I don't know what they would do. How about the overall power cap? I don't know. Introduction of classes and edicts. Some people could just argue that they could just introduce enough, like a lot of oaths, and like I don't know. They could be like, oh well, we could just add like 10 or 20 new oaths and like 2 new attunements, and then there you go. That's like the reason to go to the new. Like I think if they did, like if anything, it would have to be like there's 2 new attunements that you can unlock there that you have to do by doing a quest in the Luminant. You know what I'm saying? And then the oaths. There's like a bunch of oaths in the, you know what I'm saying, in the second Luminant, and there'd be a bunch of murmurs. Not a bunch of murmurs, but a couple murmurs. Like, you see shit like that in the new Luminant that would give you a reason as to why to go. And, like, new equipment that you can get there that's only specific to the second Luminant. And then maybe, like, an Origin or 2. And maybe some new weapons. And maybe you could argue then people would actually be there, like, farming and, like, trying to learn the new oaths and shit. People would be there. And then maybe, like, some good, good, like, areas to fight, too. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, an Or's Fall, if you will. Oh, there you go. Maybe, yeah, maybe like they could do shit there. And then relics. I'm telling you, bro. It is the way. Maybe. Like some like artifacts from the deep that Akira talked about. Finally adding bank accounts, sure. The Forge of Sin. Higher power cap will mean all of the good times being obtained in PvP becoming extremely quick and easy. It's not a simple thing to add. Exactly. Tell it. Say it again. Say it again for the people in chat who just don't understand. Increasing power past what it already is there's so much to consider that you don't really realize how much of a task it'd be. There could be some pretty rare artifacts, relics, like boss drops. There needs to be more stuff that players can look forward to farm for. I agree with that. But I think artifacts... See, here's the thing. Archmage, I know, like... I don't think he's entirely against the idea. He just has to consider... He doesn't want it to be like Rogue lineage. And I think that's very important to point out. Because in Rogue, you needed an artifact if you wanted to compete with the top meta. In Deep, it should be more like... It should be more like the current, like, Dawn Walker No Intimate medium build can shit on any nigga with, like, a relic. Just because every relic doesn't mean it's, like, an automatic dub. And that's hard to really, I guess, balance or think about, so... We're gonna have to see. More stuff about Celestial City would be cool. They should do going forward. This can be focused on the actual adventure part game with actual fleshed out bosses and venturing with varying difficulties and more levels. Valid. Instead of RNG loot, they could focus on long steel quests progression. Like if they made every lumen different types of bridge, it would action faction pride. Voltigar, thanks for the 10. Some kind of storyline that links in PvP with players, like players choose to progress the etching versus authority story and find on either side. They could that could be pretty valid. Like a storyline. Artifact should have a downside. Yes, I agree with you. That is my entire purpose. Having an artifact should be a strong version of Renaissance. I kind of disagree with that. I think, well, in a sense, I disagree with that. I don't think it should just be like an upgrade to your build. It does not need to be an upgrade, like something a build can just add on. No, it needs to be something a build can add on, but it takes away another part of your kit in order to make up for the fact that you have that, right? And there needs to be varying degrees, in my opinion, as well. Not just like a flaw, but like a very like an echo modifier type flaw. Like you take 2 times damage from monsters type flaw, right? Shrine of Order should have been more like that, in my opinion. Not everyone just runs it because there's really not that much consequence. Exactly. See what I'm saying? It could, and the thing about the downside is that I think what can make it interesting is if that they vary in terms of scale. So you can have like an artifact that's not as powerful and it has like not as good as a drawback. And you can argue, and people can make the arguments on if it's worth it or not, right? So what could be an interesting artifact idea, for example? Let me get the music starting again. I got an idea. Relic idea. Random ass idea I thought of. Actually, I want it to be green. What about brown? Nah, dark green looks better. Boom. Because I like, here you go. Here's the idea, okay? So, this would be an active ability. An active relic, if you will. I thought the idea of passive and active relics could be cool. Right. The horn of the Eden kite. Yes. The horn of the Eden kite. You blow on it. The horn of the Eden kite. You know? And it can summon something. I don't know what it would summon. It would summon something, and it would be there for like 5 to 10 seconds, like a Vision Shaper clone, and then it would disappear. Relating to the Eden kite, it could summon a monster, it could summon projectiles, whatever. It summoned something. The downside could be now we gotta think of the downside. It could be that simple. Horn of the Eden kite. That would kind of go tough. It summoned something, and then what would the downside be? First off, there would be like a 2 to 3 minute cooldown. 2 to 3 minute cooldown. Right? There'd be a 2 to 3 minute cooldown and bell negation. Bell negated. You can't use your bell. So, when this is on, what happens is, right? Whenever you have the cooldown up for your, whenever you have the cooldown on your active relic, your bell for the entire duration of the cooldown is gone. So, right, you can use it, and it like maybe you can summon like a fucking, I don't know, like how like Vision Shipper Realm summons like a illusory monster for a bit, but except you summon it in the real world, and it like fades into existence. It could be like a fucking worm or dragon or something like that attacks your opponent for like 5 to 10 seconds. Could be pretty okay / bad. I don't know if it'd be busted. However they design it, and then like it fades out of existence into like bubbles, right? Because the Eden kite bubbles things. It like bubbles out. There'll be a 2 to 3 minute cooldown, and while your thing is on cooldown, your bell is completely negated. And even after the relic goes off cooldown, your bell has its own cooldown added onto it. So bell negated plus bell cooldown, right? So if you have like Sacred Field, it'd be like 3 minute cooldown plus the 1 minute cooldown of the Sacred Field. Right? And there you go. That's a relic idea. Right? So some would argue, wait, that's kind of shit. I don't know if that's good. But this is supposed to be like a lower tier relic, right? I think this would be a pretty interesting idea. And if they really want to make it balanced for arena or whatever, you can't use it in arena. There you go. There's a bunch of things. They can easily do it. So yeah, I think it'd be an interesting idea, and very solid. You summon something. It could be a little Eden Kite Wyvern, bubbles, whatever. There's like a 3 minute cooldown on the active relic, right? And then during that 3 minute cooldown, you cannot use your bell at all. And once it's over, your bell gets put on its original cooldown. There you go. And I think that's an example of what I mean by like a clear downside to using something, right? And there you go. For reset meta, just make full reset not work with it. That could be an example of an easy, low tier relic, because like, it depends on how strong the summoning of the projectile / monster thing is. If it's mid, they can lower it. If it's strong, they can add a higher cooldown. You see what I'm saying? And that would be the point. What if they don't have a bell? Then they can't use the relic. Bam, bruh. I think that's a very simple idea. A very simple idea. What if you use your bell before the relic? I mean, okay. That's how it's going to be, probably. But yeah, like you can maybe like the whole point is that this is supposed to be something like, let's just say you're fighting, your teammates die, and there's like 3 or 4 people on you. You're like, oh shit, like maybe your bell is fucking, I don't know, it's like gravity filled, and you're trying to like 2v3 now or like 4v3, but you need to like escape or like buy some time or try and save your teammate. You can blow on the relic, and then maybe that gives you an opportunity to escape or gives you an opportunity to save your teammate, right? However, if you fuck up and like it doesn't really do anything, use at the incorrect time, now your bell is on a 3-minute cooldown, and your bell could have been really useful. You see what I'm saying? So it's something to turn the tables. However, if it doesn't work, there's a very big downside. And that's your bell being on cooldown for a long ass time. It could be 3, 4, 5 minutes. That's on cooldown. You see what I'm saying, right? And I think that's a very interesting way. So it's not so long towards like you can only use it once a fight, but it's at the same time. It's decent enough to where like, you see what I'm saying, right? I saw an interesting suggestion on artifacts. Yeah, link it to me. But that's basically the that's the entire idea I had, really, right? Like, I mean, you could argue, can't they just make it a bell? But like, I think it'd be more interesting if it's something you can like get, right? So maybe there's like a dungeon that takes you to the Northern Luminant, and one of the rare drops is an artifact. You know what I'm saying? And like maybe it's like in a red text or something like that. What? Oh, yo, is that a relic of the depths? What? Pick it up and then like use it, and it's like you feel it attaching to your soul, you know? And it's like whoa. And it's like float. It could be like on your back, or like it could like dangle from like your neck, or it could, you know, it'll be like on your character. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like a bell, like on your neck, maybe on your head, on the back, sides, and yeah. Only one per, right? Of course, like a bell. And obviously some could be active, like it's an ability. Some could be passive, or it could just be like fucking No Life King with a fat ass downside. And there you go. Like I was even thinking, like there could be like some really like, you could argue that there could also be like some bad like cursed ones, right? Or could it be bad? It's like a passive relic, right? Right. There's another idea. I'll leave it off the top of my head. Alright. So the idea is, right? This could be called, I don't know what they call it. Like Curse of the Metal something. Maybe there's like some drowned god who for whatever reason erodes things slowly, right? So the idea is that it would be like some sort of like curse, right? Where slowly over time what happens is your armor bar over time slowly degrades itself. Your armor bar slowly degrades itself. However, in return,
Fade Trimmer's gem,
you basically have
mantra has a chance to proc a random strong negative effect, 30s CD. The negative could be some cool shit like you spawn one illusionary servant on you.
Fade Trimmer's gem. I think that's an interesting idea. That's an interesting idea. But yeah, so basically, over time, right, it would slowly get rid of your armor over time, right? Negates Thresher Scales too, right? So you can't just set it at a campfire. You have to use repair kits, or you have to go and get it repaired at an armor. It degrades your Thresher Scales, and over time, your armor gets like shaved off over time, right? However, in return, the benefit would be basically you have metal enchant on, maybe a weaker version, at all times. So you can pass you're basically like, it's like infecting you. It's like an infection on your body, right? Like a metal infection that's like spreading throughout it and like making your armor weaker. But in return, now your M1s are basically like metal, essentially, but at all times, right? However, if you can't hit your opponent, right? If you're terrible at the game, or your opponent is a parry god, you're just losing your fucking metal, or you're just losing your armor all the time. It's like shaving off. But it's like curses with actual abilities. Yeah. A rust, like a decay, rusting effect. So, yeah. So the downside is like, yo, if you're fighting someone who's super good at parrying, you would just lose your armor, and then you would just get fucked, right? And you don't have Thresher Scales. However, the positive is that you basically have Metal Enchant at all times. And then they could balance it. They can make it to where if it's too strong, they nerf it. Too weak, they buff it. You see what I'm saying, right? So no Thresher Scales, and over time you lose your armor. However, you get metal at all times. Now this one, what would y'all say? Does this sound like an interesting, like, oh, is this, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh shit. No Thresher Scales is bonkers. True. No Thresher Scales is quite crazy. You gotta, it changes up how you play. You have to have repair kits. But what do y'all think, though? Yeah, exactly. You can't just sit at a campfire. If you're mid-gank, you have to put down the damn repair kit, and you have to actually use that shit, or go to a blacksmith. But, at the same time, Metal Enchant already exists, and it's not that worth it. Oof. Hold up now. Bert? No, that's not Bert who said that. Let me see this. Yo, I have a question for y'all.
Yes.
I got a question for y'all.
Oh, do I mean it?
Wait, how
y'all-
do you make a pickaxe?
Yo, what's good?
Bro, the crafting recipes are different in this game, bro.
Like you could get like high tree gear.
Wait,
for
are y'all playing Minecraft right now?
in 3 stars.
Yeah.
Oh, I got a question. Y'all think Metal Enchant is good?
Yes.
It is pretty good. It's pretty good.
Yes,
God.
the number 1 player uses it.
It's good only on medium or medium. It's
Alright,
bad on
why
heavy.
you decorating? Like, stop that shit, stop that shit.
I appreciate that. Also,
Yeah, move
I was
that.
talking about this, right? Because some people were saying it wasn't worth it, but I want to hear y'all thoughts about it, right? So we were talking about like
What is it?
I was talking about like relics, right? Essentially like artifacts in Deep.
Oh
But-
my god.
Oh my god. Oh.
But they would have like downsides essentially, right?
Relics.
Right. So my idea was
My
like,
stuff. Don't get my
I
stuff.
think that would be kind of. I think that Zone Reaper is so good. Told you.
Why am I
But,
lagging? Why am I lagging?
The idea was that.
Kill this.
Actually, wait. What was my idea? Oh yeah. Idea would be that over time you slowly use your own armor, and you can't have Thresher Scales. However, you basically
lagging,
you have metal on your M1s at all time. Y'all think that's crazy, or y'all think it's like wheat, or y'all don't know yet? Y'all would have to see.
You're godly.
What did you say?
For an oath or what?
For like
Oh, relic.
basically like an artifact
Oh.
essentially, like Deepwoken artifacts.
Oh.
Yo, we need to leave this island, bro.
Why am I lagging though?
That's your scales and
Oh, never mind,
armor.
okay.
That's all I heard.
Wait, can you give me my stuff back?
Yes.
I see your,
Oh,
I see your
yeah.
thing right there, boys.
I don't know how to go with that. I don't understand. So
Alright,
Let's go.
shit.
That's cool. I can discuss it with y'all later, right? Y'all have a
Yo,
good
we
one.
got such a shit spawn, bro.
alright, people.
I see it. Alright. Then I was in. No, there's too many people talking, bro. Too many people in VC. Why does bro sound like he inhales helium as a hobby? That's crazy. Wouldn't that make relics an alternative to bells? It would make some bells useless, and others who got like with a relic would just and bell just stomp with little counterplay by unlucky player. Not exactly, no. These use a metal enchanted weapon if you want the metal effect. My point is, I still think it'd be an interesting way to introduce. You would basically have a downside that you would have to like think, is it really worth it to show my haircut? Not my haircut. I didn't get my haircut recently, but I just got a fade like a week and a half ago. But basically, the idea is that there would be a clear downside to having something, but also a cool upside that might be worth your builds or might not be. So yeah, what do y'all think? A relic that disables other shits? Maybe, sure. It could be whatever. But basically, I'm just spitballing. These are like two random ass ideas I literally came up with on the spot. The idea is, but y'all get the main point of the idea of like what a relic would be, right? Would y'all at least all agree that like as long as they do it well, like it would just be something to do in the game, right? Can we all agree on that? Like it's just a general idea that I think a lot of people wouldn't really mind doing, and it's something to do. Because in reality, like I know some people are like, no, it's gonna be on, but like at the same time, I think it just adds some fun to the game, bro. Like it adds something. They could definitely balance it out, in my opinion. I say that sometimes, but I'm just saying, like, I don't know. I just don't want the game to get all fucking stale. I just want to have fun in the game. You know, I just want to have fun in the game. That's it. I just think it'd be something, because in reality, I'm trying to think, like, bro, they're literally saying like Archmage is literally saying, what do we add to the game? Like, what is there to add? I'm trying to like come up with random ass ideas. Lore, quests, and all that shit is cool, but in terms of actually adding on to your character, obviously the only way to do it is horizontal. So I feel like that'd be the next step. I just want to have fun. Proceeds to support adding annoying features. What do you mean support annoying features? You mean features that actually like punish players for being shit at the game, instead of just being like you're fucking like babied throughout the game, because you really are babied. Because that's what you mean. And don't get me started, my nigga. We need to focus on PvP a little bit more right now. Yeah, I agree. PvP will get right. But I think I kind of agreed with Rom right now. Like, I get if the argument is don't make things tedious, fair. But like, I think niggas are a little bit babied right now. Like, definitely like goo goo gaga. Like, I put the bib on. You know what I'm saying? I'm giving you like, here comes the airplane. Like to the player base. Like, fuck up, nigga. Like, bro. Literally, like, they might as well just remove that. I'm telling you, they like, not even joking. They should just remove this part of the game. Not true. Not true at all. Because niggas just love to be like fucking breastfed in this game, and it's like, bro. But if they argue it's tedious, if they argue things are tedious, valid. I won't deny that. But if they don't want things to be more difficult, bro, you're really like fucking breastfed, bro. Like you're a fucking child. Jesus. Please react to Seth Schuler. Why do you keep spamming that, bro? Seth Schuler. But this is your channel. You know what? You know what I will say? I respect the hustle, man. I respect the hustle. I do think though that if you do want to really make it on YouTube, don't make shorts. Shorts are kind of not right now. I say I'm not gonna put on stream. In respect of him, I'm just gonna tell you that if you really do want to make it, focus on making some good videos. I will not put it on stream. And that's not even because I don't feel like it. That's to you'll see what I mean. That's to respect you, bruh. And respect to you. People would just be on your case. I won't allow that to be. The chat, yeah, people will be on your case, and I won't allow that to be. I'm not saying your video is bad, but it's just like Deepwoken community is a little toxic sometimes. So out of respect to you, I'm just telling you, if you really want, how about this? I'll give you a video idea for you to do, even if you have a squeaker voice. Make a video essay on Deepwoken. How about that? Any sort of video essay. All you gotta do, type up a script. Could be on any specific thing. Whatever. Right? Make a video essay. Edit it. Maybe just get some nice background footage. You know what I'm saying? record it and explain whatever you're trying to explain through the video, and I'll watch that. Other than that, though, yes, that is all I have to say. Horror streamer right now, is he streaming on Twitch? Or It is him. Let's see what he's up to right now.
Working on Scarlet.
Oh. Wait, let me call him. I'm into VC. That sounds mad interesting. Yo.
Hold on, let me turn my sound up.
You sound tired.
No, my girlfriend's sleeping with me.
Oh, I see.
God, these notifications fucking loud.
Damn, how's the game been? Like, you think it's gonna be like crazy?
I think so. I think people are really gonna like it.
Isn't it like, wasn't there like testing or something like that like a bit ago?
Yeah, were you not part of it?
No, I don't think I was. I thought it was like you had to get like invited, so I didn't want to ask.
Can't believe it.
But then like I saw like
Popular enough.
yeah, then I saw like I think like Edgar and Lord Sendo playing. I was like, wait, what? And they said all you have to do is just like apply, and I was like, damn, like I missed out. But yeah. Damn. So like, is it how many players can you play with in Scarlet?
I think it's gonna be update 8.
Really? Oh, that sounds kind of fun.
Yeah, probably about update. Either that or 4. I think like 4 party members, 1 invader, 1 ally. So 6 to 8 probably.
Wait, you said one? What was the last one you said? 1 invader and 1 what exactly?
Ally, like supporter.
Oh, so
You can like call 1 in and stuff.
oh, I see. And then like there can be someone who like try and fight you, but when you have to like 1v5 if there's like an ally.
Yep.
Oh shit.
Yep. It's not supposed to be easy.
Oh.
It's fun. It's not like you lose anything if you do it. It's just to be kind of an asshole.
Ah, I see. Can you invade like solo lobbies or is it like any lobby?
It'll just throw you into a lobby and leave you to come up and in.
I see. Damn.
Have you never played like a Souls-like or anything?
Nah, I played Elden Ring.
Elden Ring, okay.
Damn, so it's like wait, so like is this game gonna be like crazy like long, like hours type content? Like you playing like
Pretty long. It's gonna be pretty long. That's why it's mostly why it's taking so long to make.
damn. So like you got like a 20-hour like story mode or something like that?
Hopefully 20 plus.
Damn! Wait, that's crazy. Yeah, I'll have like the story figured out and all that.
Yeah. I don't know if you were tuning in earlier.
Mm-mm.
Show you a little bit of stuff. Just open it back up.
Wait, 20 hours is kind of crazy, I'm not gonna lie. If I made a fishing game, would you play it? Sure.
capture. Do you know who Albert Kim is?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Oh, I said I don't.
Oh, so he's a composer who worked on stuff like Royal High's music, and he does it all from scratch, and it's really cool. And we managed to snag him for a couple gigs.
Really?
So if you probably able to hear it.
Oh.
Probably able to hear it.
It's a little quiet.
A little quiet? One sec. A little quiet? One sec. There it is. I'll turn that up. So this is one of the... I'll turn it up. So this is one of the songs made by Albert Kim.
This is clean.
And this is the main menu. I was working on it earlier today.
This goes hard. This goes hard.
That's nice. Okay. Anyways, sorry, Albert. Back to work.
Damn.
It's fun seeing people play it. The testing is always fun. Maybe we'll get another one once we have a little bit more contact for people to work with.
Oh, wasn't only the intro when the testing was out. Like
What's that?
Wasn't it only like the intro or whatever, like a very small amount of gameplay for testing?
The first testing was only the tutorial.
Damn.
And then the second testing was just the first level.
Oh.
The tutorial, and that took people a pretty solid amount of time just to do that.
Damn. So how many levels are there? Like at least.
Oh, I can't say that.
Oh, okay. I got you. Damn. So, have you just like been working from the game before the game from like the start?
Have I been working on the game from the start? Yeah.
Yeah.
It was Snake and I's idea to make this game.
Oh, damn. So y'all like the dynamic duo. Like, y'all about to go crazy, huh? Yeah, definitely. Will there be like any sort of like how Souls games have like PvP on the side besides invasions?
Yeah. Like arenas and stuff?
Yeah.
I got news for you. We're gonna have that.
Sounds good. Oh my.
There's already a dueling system. You can duel in like open worlds, or like I guess lobby levels. I guess I could call it.
So it's not like open world, but like
it's open world, but it's like a semi-linear progression. You know, there's multiple paths to take.
All right. Well, sounds good. I guess I'll leave you be for now then. All right.
Take care. Thanks for stopping by.
Yep. You have a good one, bro.
Of course.
Alright, yeah, for now, I think I'm gonna head out though, guys. You guys have a good one, and, I'll catch you guys another stream, alright? Alright, peace.